Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you're looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, you've come to the right place. We're opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, keep watching and we'll show you exactly how it all works. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that you want to play. Most of our series will have 8 spots representing the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, you have a 1 in 8 chance to win memorabilia at an awesome value. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune in to the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you'll see a name appear on the screen when your break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer, and the order will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that show's dice roll number. After randomization, the list of names of people who bought spots in that live break will be matched up with an NFL division. If the item that's pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations. You just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia at a fraction of the cost. Want to guarantee yourself an item instead of testing your luck? Check out the mystery box tab of our website for a variety of mystery box options. When you buy a mystery box, we'll ship it straight to your door, and some can be opened on air at your request. While you're there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Club Rewards program. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, and prizes each and every time you buy at UltimateAutographs.com. The moment you've been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. I'm your host, Don Pellegrini. Alongside me, my man himself, Rob Hill.
What's up, baby?
How you doing, Rob? We have 3 White Sox players in the All-Star game. Did you think that I would say that on this time about, 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
No, I think the over-under was 0.5, and we even had to have an All-Star rep no matter what. That's how low I was on going into this year. But, I mean, we were just saying right before we got on air, man, I was just saying, can you think of a more exciting, more positive news-filled weekend for the Sox in recent memory? I definitely can. Summertime shine, baby. The All-Star game is going to be tonight. Maybe not. We got a little something in store for you guys, a little baseball related coming up soon for y'all. Mm-hmm. But I'm doing great, man. I was passing along a lot of news to you guys, or to Dom and off staff. I got some great news today, knock on wood. Hopefully for the second time in a matter of a few months, I'll be a homeowner. Just got approved on that. So hoping for... keep the positivity going, man. I'm excited.
Absolutely. Keep the positivity going here in the break room. We have a couple All-Stars playing with us right now. Stash or Cash double. It is Tuesday, after all. Stash or Cash is for Tuesday. That double is going to be hot to start the show. Good to make the chase, the Stash or Cash. It's been the hot break today, so want to reward you guys for continuing for playing in that. But we need a dice roll. A little housekeeping. Oh, you got a gift over the weekend.
I was going to say, I wanted to see this bad boy in person. A little Jacoby Brissett. A friend of me of mine. He's a Cardinals quarterback, but he's also part of the reason why Kyler Murray isn't there anymore. So, you got to take the good with the bad. But Robert Pratt, if you're tuning in, brother, thank you so much for this, man. Appreciate it. Hayden messaged me on their Sunday night show. And Robert put in the chat like 10 minutes after he won it. He's like, "Who's the nice young man who likes the Cardinals on staff?" And there's not too many people.
Is that nice?
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a
got
lot of adjectives to use, but nice usually isn't one of the first that you think of. So, Robert, thank you, buddy.
Cool. Robert, very cool. Thanks. All right, let's get a dice roll going, guys. Let me just send my finally my recap for the last show. I forgot that I didn't do that. I was hungry. Sorry. All right.
Panda privileges.
I had to get my Beijing beef. Alrighty.
It's an S tier one. You just get the bowl, or you got to play it?
I am a fat ass, so I get the Beijing beef and the chow mein.
Chow mein is elite. Don't look at the calories, but
exactly.
Yeah, but it is elite. Yeah.
That's when I go and like, what's what to eat at Panda if you're eating healthy? That's always like, don't eat the Beijing beef, don't eat the chow mein. I'm like,
super greens are pretty good.
And I'm like, is there another article out there?
No.
Screw it, yeah. 6 or higher. Let's see. Can't do 29 for Peters. Can't do Vargas is 20. We can't do that.
Can't do 5 for Mooney.
Mooney.
Yes, it's
9
tough.
for Murakami home runs in the Derby yesterday.
I like that.
All right, well,
I like
that's my
that a
pick.
lot. I'll do 6.
Hey,
What? You get it?
let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
9
Wow.
it is.
Hey, and you know what? He didn't even move on yesterday, but he wasn't last, which is what I was happy about.
That's right. Yeah, who's it? Ben Rice?
Ben Rice, and then Ben Rice, Caglione, and who finished below? And Harper.
Yeah.
So he was in that next tier. He finished in 5th in the first round. So
He was the first loser.
yep, he's the best loser, which sums up Sox fans pretty well.
All right, guys, really fast. I do want to show off this Stash or Cash. We do have a double, so I'll just show this off for the people who just tune in or first time watching the show today. We have excellent headliner to box ratios right now. 10 headliners and 18 boxes. 2 boxes that have golden tickets, one with 4 belonging to the NFC East, one with 3 belonging to the AFC East. You could pair up that AFC East box with this beautiful lunar Curtis Martin. It's been a while since I saw Curtis Martin in the break room, one of the best signatures, if not the best signature. And this is a beautiful helmet, the Lunar Jets. You have the green visor with the Nike on there. And if you like those Nike visors, how about a Lunar Speedflex of Derrick Henry with that purple? How cool is this? We could see this to start the show. So we have Jared, Jill, Dan, Shane, JB, and Michael. I know Jared said in the last show he's going for that Mike Evans Speedflex on the San Francisco 49ers.
As he should.
His brand new squad. Jared's a big-time 49er fan. It's a good pickup, man, Mike Evans. All right. Please wait for a message.
Mike Evans over Brandon Ayuk. Are you sure?
Ayuk thinks he's on the Commanders.
Yeah. Does he know?
What does he know? We don't.
Does he cue the Riddler meme?
Yeah, smile. He's like smiling. I know exactly what
You can check any depth chart on any reputable website, and you're not going to find BA there, but hopefully he does find a home. Super talented guy, but sometimes there's a couple of things that get in the way of that God-given talent.
Yeah, I saw he basically says him to the Commanders is a done deal. Oh, okay.
Is he the GM, the owner, the head coach, and we just don't know him?
8 and 26 coming up. Thank you, Mr. Jobbitt. 8 and 26. Those are both good to go. Appreciate
the gentle
you, sir.
lady himself, Dan Jobbitt. Jill with us as well. What's going on, Jilly Bean?
How we going? How we doing, everybody?
So 8 and 26.
All righty. Who's winning the All-Star game today? AL or NL?
We got to rock our AL.
That's what I was saying. We're White Sox fans. We always root for the American League.
I could never, and I will never in my life put money for a money line on an exhibition game. But we are a plus money for the American.
We are.
So.
What, our boy Dylan Cease on the mound? I mean, he's only going to pitch 1 inning, so. But
yeah.
Good for Dylan Cease. First All-Star game appearance. Gets a start. Well overdue. All right.
That's pretty crazy.
9 times in the randomizer, guys. 9 times for our first break. Certainly won't be our last break. This Stash or Cash is going to be hot. We have every single Speedflex still available. That was available at the start of the series. Still available right now. And that Curtis Martin might be my favorite lid in the series. All right, I'll stop talking. That was an awesome ending. Jordan Walker. What do you? 6 consecutive swings?
Yeah, it's funny that entire time. I don't know, if you were watching it by yourself or whoever. I was watching with my dad, and that magenta money ball that they had, nobody did anything with it.
No.
Nobody was going on any sort of run.
Too, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, nobody's doing anything with it. I'm like, is it the color difference of the ball? Is it made out of lead? But Jordan Walker, man, I mean, we were talking leads Major League Baseball in RBIs. With the way the Cardinals are playing, look, I know Shohei, I know Pete Crow Armstrong, but he's a guy that's got to get some MVP consideration. If the Cardinals make a playoff spot this year, I mean, he's got to get some votes.
Shout out to him, too. He had a rough couple years
when
he first entered the league where people were throwing around the bust label, which goes to show, man, don't give up on these guys too soon because it takes time. It takes time. Just like the break room. If you join a couple breaks and you don't win, you're like, man, screw this. Hey, there's people in there tell you, hey, keep on fighting because it'll take you maybe 5 breaks, 10 breaks, 13 breaks, but once you win, you'll be happy. All right, JB, NFC North, Jared, NFC South, Michael, NFC East, NFC West, Shane O, AFC North, Dan, the AFC South, Jill, the AFC East, and Dan, the AFC West. Here we go. Box number 8.
Good luck, good luck.
Stash or Cash, you guys know the drill. If you don't, if you want a helmet that, let's say it's not the helmet that you're chasing, maybe it's a helmet that you already have, rival team, player you just don't like, you can cash in for some Ultimate Autographs store credit. Now, the values differ on the site. The cash-in amounts, Headliners differ, but if you win a unphotographed authentic 350, an unphotographed rep 250, we can always look. If we have the photo headliner, we can always look, see what that cash and amount is. We have a secondary headliner, and it's going to be on a rep helmet.
Oh.
How about Hall of Fame quarterback Jim Kelly?
Nice.
Going to go to Jill in the AFC East. Jim Kelly on the beautiful Bills throwback. My favorite Bills helmet, the red. Beckett cert. Now it is a rep helmet, so it'll be $250 if you decide to cash this bad boy in. But it is Hall of Fame quarterback, one of the most beloved quarterbacks, Jim Kelly.
Yeah,
I love this Bills lid.
Yeah, I know it's a great classic standard lid right there, DP. And like you said, I mean, a Hall of Famer on a replica. If I was Jill, I would definitely tell her to keep on this one. Because I think this is much more valuable than just a $250 price point. Whether you want to display it, whether you want to repurpose it, however Jill would choose to do so. But if I was her financial advisor, I would tell her to keep it. Like a deal or no deal type of thing. That's what the Stash or Cash kind of feels. It's kind of like we're two halves of Howie Mandel. So.
I remember the banker.
Yeah.
It was like just a shadow, right?
Yeah, up there. That was one of the. I'm not a big game show guy at all. But I remember growing up, that was a staple in my house. That was cool.
Appointment television in my house too. Was that on Mondays? I think it was.
I think so.
Where it's like we're ordering a pizza, deal or no deal's on.
Deal or no deal time.
Yeah,
there you go.
Pretty good.
Good memories right there. Could have them in some arcades too. Even still to this day, they have like a little personal I don't know if you've ever seen one, but it's like you can sit in a chair.
Yeah.
At a arcade.
They have a computer.
Have that.
It's the games are a lot easier than the real game because I've won of Cash Please. You got it, $250. It is a rep, but in high school. I bring up the story all the time because we didn't have textbooks in high school. They gave us laptops and we had to download textbooks. But of course, we just played games all day. Of
course.
And one of my favorite games to play was Deal or No Deal. There's so many times where I won $1 million in that game. They owe me a few million. All right. Gonna cash this, Jim Kelly. You got it. I think I've seen Joe win a Jim Kelly or two before in the break room. So that's a good part about this Stash or Cash series. You win a helmet that you already have. Get that store credit and get back in the break-in. Keep on chasing those items that you don't have or those tickets that you need, the tickets for our locker, where you'll find one-of-a-kind, rare memorabilia, where if you have the golden tickets to redeem it, claim it, it's yours. We'll ship it out right to you.
Get her done, baby. Get her done.
Absolutely. All right.
Let's see one headliner down. Thank you. Let's see if we got another around the corner.
This feels a little heavier. All right, here we go. Box 26. Box 26 coming up. Stash of Cash. Here we go.
Let's see, it's the Frankie method. It feels heavy.
What was that?
Feels heavy.
Sound like count effort.
Jim.
This is heavy. And I feel visor. Oh yeah.
Could this be your boy CM?
Not CM. CB. Champ Bailey.
Woo!
Gonna go to Dan Jobbitt in the AFC West. The Denver Broncos speed flex of one of the best corners of all time. Beckett cert on the back. Every item here certified by the best of the best. Champ Bailey. Speed flex. Gonna go to Dan Jobbitt in the AFC West. Now, Dan, if you decide to cash this one in, it'll be $800 Ultimate Autograph store credit headed your way. Regardless, it's a beautiful helmet. Champ Bailey, one of, if not the best corner of all time. I mean, the resume speaks for itself. 12 Pro Bowls, couple All-Pros on there. Beautiful helmet, man. Wow.
Gotta think about that one. Take your time, Dan.
You're good.
Take your time, homie.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Dan.
And unlike Deal or No Deal, you can take a little bit of time to think on things here for the Cash or Stash. You're not going to have sweat dripping down the side of your face having to make a quick decision. You got until the end of the program, as always.
Howie Mandel's not going to be in your face like, yo, let's go. Let's go. The banker's calling me.
So congrats to Jill. Congrats to Dan. And we are continuing to make moves here in the break page. Shout out to Damon White. Damon, a newer guy in the room, bringing that lottery single down to 3.
Yeah, lottery. There's a couple double-up opportunities in that lottery. I'm on Ross St. Brown, Jordan Love, NFC North.
Your boy.
Right? Torrey Holt, Brock Purdy, NFC West. That Torrey Holt on the retro authentic, beautiful. And Torrey, his signature, just as beautiful as Curtis Martin. Reggie Wayne, Jalen Carter, Warren Moon available in that break as well. So that lottery, and again, if you win a rep helmet in that break, automatically entered for the top spot giveaway for the 9 golden tickets.
Woo!
Once that series is sold out. And you also, we got 3 lottery balls still left, so there's some store credit to give out as well. If you win a rep helmet, you're going to win that full-size rep, some store credit, and entry spot for the top spot draw for the 9 golden tickets.
Yeah.
So, pretty good. Spain up 2-0 against France.
Over Mbappe. Oh, so
yeah, France was like the
France was
favorite, right?
Pretty, yeah. Them and Spain, I think, were the top 2 favorites. So, yeah, big time upset potentially brewing there. So that'll get them into the World Cup final, I believe, if Spain does end up holding on. We've seen a crazy comeback. What was that, Argentina a few days ago against Egypt?
2-0 late, right?
Yeah.
What, 70 minutes in or 80 minutes?
I think they scored like 2 or 3 goals in like a matter of a couple of minutes. It was some pretty wild stuff.
I remember I was watching that one live. There's been a couple of no comebacks, but like pretty damn good games in these World Cup. Of them England-Mexico game was solid. Of course, an Argentina-Egypt game that you were just talking about. But yeah, I don't know how much time is left, but I guess if you watch anything from this World Cup, it's not over till it's over.
Yeah, that's
but Spain pretty tough.
60 minutes in.
Spain, they've been lockdown like Champ Bailey, sort of say, this World Cup.
Very good call.
From what I read.
Yeah, and who knows? They could be the best in the world, like Champ Bailey was when he was in his prime.
Fair enough.
Most Pro Bowl selections for a DB, most pass deflections of all time for a DB.
We have 7 golden tickets left. My 2 favorite helmets are still available in this break. This Derrick Henry and Curtis Martin. I think these are beautiful. Love the visors. You have the Nike purple for the Derrick Henry, who is just getting better with age. He's like a fine wine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Curtis Martin, where it's been a while since I've seen that signature, and gosh, it's beautiful. It's like when you haven't gone to the museum in a while, and it's like, oh, I forgot how beautiful this art really was. It's like, yep, Curtis Martin. And it helps. Beautiful Jets lunar helmet, authentic. I like the Nike green visor on there.
Yeah.
Always a nice touch. So I definitely want to see that helmet soon. And I think it's pretty badass. You could double up Curtis Martin and some golden tickets, 3 golden tickets to be exact. That's going to be an AFC East hit. Have a football with the AFC East team. And if you have the AFC East spot, 3 golden tickets being sent your way. If you have the NFC East spot, when we pulled the 4 golden tickets, there'll be a football on there representing a team from the NFC East with 4 golden tickets. We'll send that over right away. And you can claim a speed flex from our locker right away with 3 or 4 golden tickets. There's that insane Jamar Chase in the locker. That's only 4 golden tickets, which, again...
It's on that Hydro, I think, right? Yeah.
Again, they're lucky that I'm not doing these prices on here because I would have had that a lot more than 4 golden tickets. Just saying. That one is beautiful.
It's just one of my favorite things about now coming back to the studio is seeing what brand new toys we've decided to reload.
Michael Jordan's still available.
Yeah.
There's a freaking signed Michael Jordan jersey in the locker.
Yeah, Chinmay and I were doing some research on the weekend about that. Now, of course, MJ.
Star Space Jam.
Probably the most, exactly. Maybe signed by some of the Monstars in there. So that we're so happy to go up against MJ. But kind of in the ballpark of at least 5 figures from what Chinmay was looking up. Anywhere between 10 to 12,000 possibly worth for that. So, if there was ever a reason to go and save up those golden tickets, this would be it. And plus, it's a huge market too, right? I mean, you don't even have to be a big NBA fan to want to add Michael Jordan to your collection.
I mean, exactly. It's Michael Jordan. You have Michael Jordan in your collection, and then everyone's jealous of your collection because you have Michael Jordan.
As they should be.
Plain and simple. Golden tickets are exclusive awards currency. Your key to the locker, a members-only collection of premium, one-of-a-kind autograph memorabilia. You earn golden tickets through playing in our live breaks. The more you play, the more you collect, and your golden tickets are yours to bank and use whenever you're ready. Once you've earned golden tickets, you redeem them in the locker. Every item shows exactly how many golden tickets it takes to claim it, so you always know what you're working towards. The locker's part of our rewards program. To get in, join the program, and climb to the practice squad. It's here. The second level of our rewards. Second level, that's easy. Once you reach practice squad, the locker is yours to explore, and it stays open as you rise through the higher tiers. The locker is home to some of the most exclusive premium autograph pieces we offer. High-end, hard-to-find collectibles you won't come across anywhere else. I've been saving this because I didn't want to say it in the early show. That was the PG show.
Oh.
But translation, what's inside the locker? Cool shit.
Cool
shit. So guys, grab your golden ticket. So when you see that cool shit and you want it, you have the golden tickets to claim it right away before someone else does.
Jump on it.
That's the best part. We are 8 headliners left with 16 boxes. We have 7 golden tickets still available. I love this double-up opportunity, Curtis Martin. And the 3 AFC East golden tickets. That double already has a spot. Let's run it back.
No better time than the present, y'all, to go in there and go after that. Again, I mean, you talked about the speed flexes that debuted in this series today. You know, the Stash or Cash is a part of our every Tuesday rotation. And even sometimes, on occasions, the first 2 shows that you're on wipe out the Stash or Cash, and very rarely is ever, waiting over here. So for us at the 3 o'clock. So take advantage, guys. Especially, and I always like to say this at 3 o'clock shows, whichever ones I'm on, before the viewership skyrockets, before more big dogs and big cats come out during the primetime shows. Plus, we're on for longer, too. Even though we got our 10:30 show that follows us, we're on for at least bare minimum 3.5 hours tonight. So even if you got something going on, if you plan on, going out to your local bar, watching some of the All-Star game for Major League Baseball, maybe you're out right now watching the World Cup and you're going to go do some crazy things after. You got stuff with the kids, whatever it might be. Get your break spots in now, like this guy who I know has been a big fixture today in the Stash or Cash, Michael Arnett.
Thank you, Michael.
My guy getting 2 spots in that double, so thanks, Big Mike.
5 to go in that double. Yeah, there's something about the MLB All-Star game. I know it doesn't matter anymore. And even when it did matter, really had no effect on me. There's something about it where I just like the MLB All-Star game. People could tell me, what's the point? I'm like, I don't know. I enjoy watching it. And I don't like the football. Obviously, I don't like the Pro Bowl. The NBA All-Star game is whatever. Probably the second best one.
Yeah.
And then NHL one. I don't even know when the NHL one is, to be honest. I prefer the Olympics.
Baseball to me is clearly for midsummer. I mean, first of all, it's called the Midsummer Classic, which is just a badass phrase for it.
Yes.
But the way that they handle it, ever since, for God knows whatever reason, over 20 years ago, for quite a long time, it decided who got home field in the World Series, which was the most asinine thing.
Yeah.
But as time has gone along, the last couple of years, they've been miking up the players.
This time it counts.
I
remember that.
This, obviously this home run derby event last night, which in terms of the extracurricular stuff around the All-Star game itself, like the NBA, their most popular thing might be the 3-point contest now, because the dunk contest is very, very, very hit or miss. But, for the home run derby, man, the lineup was exciting. They got 2 guys from Philadelphia participating in Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber. And it was fun. It came down to literally the last couple of swings. They did it by swings instead of the clock. Thought it was a really, really cool and inventive idea. I think it got a lot of positive reviews. But they mic up the guys now in the All-Star game, which I think is just, you take time out of your day to watch an exhibition game, and you want to be as interactive with the people that you vote in. Because a lot of the reason why these guys are in here is because of the fans voting them in. So it kind of takes a little peek behind the curtain, get to know their personalities, and, it's fun. And it's unlike the NBA, which they got a little bit more competitive with this past year. You can clearly half-ass, in basketball, but you're not half-assing in baseball.
That's why I like the All-Star game. When you're at the plate, it's either, try or get embarrassed, because that pitcher's not going to throw you a meat.
They're not tossing you batting practice, exactly.
So,
it's never like that. Yeah.
So there's a pride, and the home run derby creates some new stars. Actually, Jordan Walker.
Yeah. Yeah, which, by the way, became the first St. Louis Cardinal to win a home run derby, which is pretty wild. Yeah.
Pujols.
Yeah.
Even the times where they had Matt Holliday or Lance Berkman later on in his career, he didn't pop in for a derby or whatever. But Jim Edmonds, man.
Jimmy Edmonds, little Scott Rowland. Scotty Road, trying to, obviously, like you said, Pujols being the number one guy.
I don't know. I'm thinking
Brian Jordan, what a pull.
I'll watch David Eckstein in home run derby.
Oh my God.
I watched Scott Pasenik on Saturday, so David Eckstein.
Did you stay after for that to watch that?
I saw So Brian Anderson put on a decent show the first round. I did not stay for the finals.
How about Canseco?
He hit 2, or he hit 3 actually.
At 60? 60 years old?
I was shocked. I was like, he's not going to. After Pasenik didn't hit any, and I know Pasenik, that was never his game, but I was like, this is hard.
Only in the postseason for Scotty.
Yeah, when it matters. But Canseco hit a couple. Beckham hit 3. Brian Anderson, his first round, hit 8. Laurie hit 5. And then I left because it was like so damn hot.
Yeah.
And after Beckham and Pasenik were eliminated, I think it was Leori and Brian Anderson. I was like, okay, whatever. I'll find out on Twitter.
I'm surprised that Leary is not even on a minor league deal somewhere. I mean, he's not.
I made a joke. I said, whoever wins is getting a 3-year contract with the White Sox.
Gonna pull a BA out of the studios at CHSN and put him back out on the field. Same with Beckham too. But yeah, Leary's what? How old now? He's 35, which is crazy.
Not too bad.
So he was our longest tenured Sox for a while.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. So when we got him in a trade from Texas in
Alex
2013,
Rios?
my man, yeah, Alex Rios is who we traded him for. Yeah, Leary, man. 2021, he was a 2-win player with us in 2021. That's kind of surprising.
Played a lot.
Played all over 2019. He was a full-time starter with us at 279. And him and Yolmer Sanchez, for me, cut from the same cloth. You know, utility guys that were good clubhouse guys.
Carlos or Yolmer?
Carlos?
The same guy. Changed his name. Carlos Sanchez. Yeah, that's right. He started off as Carlos, then he was Yolmer Sanchez.
Go Glove, Yolmer Sanchez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over at second base. Forgot the Carlos. Jeez.
5 to go in that double. 5 spots to go in that double box break. We have 7 golden tickets available. Your currency for the locker, and then we have just, if you guys been watching, listening all day, or this is your first show you just turned on, I've talked about these 2 helmets, and they're still out there. Derrick Henry and Curtis Smart on these beautiful lunar designs. You have the visors on here, that Nike visor. That's gorgeous right there. Derrick Henry, future Hall of Famer, who is having himself like a second Hall of Fame career with Baltimore. His 3 years with Baltimore have been, 2 years with Baltimore have just been absolutely insane. I don't see him stopping or slowing down anytime soon. Now, you could say that at 30 years old when he signed with Baltimore because you're like, oh, running backs when they turn 30? No bueno. Get rid of them. Tennessee did. Look what Tennessee's been doing the last couple of years. This guy was, 70 yards away from winning another rushing title last season?
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. Derrick freaking Henry, a guy that we take for freaking granted when it's all said and done, when we talk about 50 years from now when your grandchildren will come up to you, Grandpa Rob, who was one of the best running backs you ever saw? You're like, oh, that Derrick Henry, he was good, He was he was no Trey Benson, but he was good, man.
He's no Jeremiah Love.
He's no James Conner.
Yeah, he's no Tyler Algier.
That's that backfield's pretty good depth-wise.
Yeah, I mean they might as well just run a 53-man all running back team at this point. So I would expect some Wildcat formations.
Well, then you got to get Derrick Henry and Curtis Martin. Then that's the case.
Curtis Martin, yeah.
We brought up Jeremiah Love, who was the 3rd overall pick in this last draft. Ashton Genty, he was the running back of the draft last season. 7th overall. Actually,
Super
6th
high
overall, I believe, to the Raiders.
Super high on
Ashton.
him.
I think he's going to be a stud. That Raiders offensive line last season, you saw the Raiders last season. Not great. Signed Tyler Lindenbaum. Asked Derrick Henry. That helped him.
Big time.
In Baltimore. You got Fernando Mendoza in town, so you're going to have to spread out a little bit. Brock Bowers. That's always a help. Raiders, they're not going to win a lot of football games next season, but they're going to be a fun watch, especially with the skill position. I mean, Mendoza, Bowers, and Genty. Sign me up. That's going to be a Sunday ticket team that you just pop on and see what's going on with this Raider game, especially if it's like a 3:35 timestamp. Those ones.
Yeah, we're not going to be, unless you want to tune in every Sunday to watch the Cardinals get absolutely mollywopped by whoever they play. But yeah, I mean, between the Raiders and I think the Tennessee Titans as well.
Let me see what's going on in this Seahawks-Cardinals game. Good God!
Yeah. It's like all you need to watch. I mean, it's only for fantasy purposes. The great thing about Trey McBride is, by the way, I could literally make a case for Trey McBride being a late end fantasy pick just because of how much the Cardinals are going to be down. And again, kind of like last year, the tight end discrepancy. I mean, Kittle has got his health injuries. Even Brock Bowers last year was riddled by injuries as well. Colson Loveland can maybe move into that tier this year. Sam Laporta, if he gets back healthy, Tucker Kraft as well. A lot of injuries from the top end tight ends. But if you expect the Cardinals to be dog walked in the first quarter, like basically they will be all year, trust me, I know I saw it last year. If you're down 14-0 at the end of every first quarter, guess what they got to do? They got to drop back and throw. Yeah.
Pass the ball.
That's why there's a reason why he broke the tight end receiving record last year, folks. Not much has changed out in Arizona.
Trey McBride, who
we do get in the break room.
I was going to say,
Get him out.
He would probably be a secondary headliner, or at least in this break, or a photo headliner.
Be a damn shamed if he was, Dom. Be a damn shamed if he was.
7 golden tickets left. We have a spot taken in the single. Let's stash. Let's cash. Well, our first speed flex in this series, Champ Bailey.
Yeah.
The beautiful hit right here. I love the. Oh, I guess he calls like an arrow on the back for the Broncos.
It's
This way.
It's very poetic for their trajectory of their franchise the last couple of years.
Trending up.
You know, we get a lot
Dan, that was good.
Get a lot of good Broncos in the room. We have somebody in the Stasher Cash talk about a familiar face in a different place, Mike Evans.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Jalen Waddle get on a Denver Broncos lid. I would love that, to see that happen. Waddle. During the season last year, we got a good amount of Waddle stuff on Dolphins memorabilia, so I think it's very, very plausible to see that happen. Since we're on the topic, is there a particular name that you'd like to see in the break room that has switched places this past offseason that you'd like to see on a new team? I think you know what mine is probably going to be. Even though he has a very rare autograph to get in the break room.
Dontavian Wicks, Eagles.
You know, I could ask the rest of the staff here at UA.
Yeah.
I could ask them that question 100 times over. I still don't think they got to Dontavian Wicks, but I respect it. And I like Dontavian Wicks. Don't get me wrong.
It was one of those players that you always liked that you're kind of devastated didn't pan out, because I thought I was onto something with Dontavian Wicks.
What? No Romeo Dobbs with the Pats with his cheesehead self.
I like Romeo. His days with Green Bay. I mean, let's see.
Where art thou?
I mean, Myles Garrett probably.
Oh yeah, with the Rams.
Yeah,
that's gonna be sick.
I mean, that was so damn recent. That's why but as soon as he starts signing on the Rams, hey, ultimate autograph. As soon as they start signing, we get it. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to think. Am I missing anybody? Myles Garrett on the Rams. I mean, we already have Mike Evans in the Stasher Cash on his new squad, San Francisco 49ers.
He was, I think, really the first guy since he signed over there. That we really started to get here in the room. So.
And so that's bring up a good point. So exactly, like I'm saying, as soon as they start signing, we get them on that new team.
I mean, obviously the guy that I was hinting at for myself, a little bit biased, in Kyler Murray. I'd love to see him on some Viking stuff.
Minnesota.
We do get a lot of fans in the room. A guy that, by the way, DJ Moore.
I think I've seen him on Buffalo.
We've got him on some jerseys so far. So haven't seen him on any helmets yet. We talked about Jalen Waddle, Myles Garrett, Trey McDuffie. I don't think we really get a lot of Trey McDuffie stuff. I think maybe I've seen him once, if that's, in the break room, but him going to the Rams, which, by the way, got overshadowed by the Myles Garrett trade, and rightfully so.
Yeah, the Rams.
Trey McDuffie, a multiple-time Pro Bowl and All-Pro corner. I mean, there's a reason why, if you check the Vegas odds right now for the Rams to go all the way, they're a prohibited favorite just to come out of the NFC.
Over the Seahawks.
Yep. Dexter Lawrence,
Bengals,
who we've gotten before on Giant stuff in the past, now with the Bengals. Let's see here.
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown is another good one.
Yeah, that's another reason.
Maybe we can get him and Dobbs co-signed on a lid together.
You know what? I pulled Romeo Dobbs one time in the break room, and I left him on the table as one of my headliner hits, and they never brought him back. And I'm trying to think they did that on purpose.
No respect. No respect for your guy Romeo Dobbs.
Well, they just don't want me putting Packers as the hit of the show all the time.
Which I was going to say, Trey Hendrickson, a guy who is you're going to be seeing Trey Hendrickson a good amount here at UA. You can mark my words on that. So we will be getting a lot of Trey Hendrickson Raven stuff.
Teammate of Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful lunar Baltimore Ravens speed flex. Future Hall of Famer. And he is quietly put up a Hall of Fame resume just with Baltimore too. And if you're like, well, I love that Derrick Henry, but he played mostly on Tennessee. And that is true, but you look at the Derrick Henry stats right now.
It's going to his sixth year with Baltimore, fifth or sixth year, I think.
Third with Baltimore, but
third. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't know why I thought he was there for longer.
But he's already has 3,500 yards in 2 seasons with Baltimore.
Yeah, this shit's nuts.
He is absolutely unbelievable. Here's his Pro Football Reference page. This is one of the best running backs of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time.
No,
really.
No doubt.
Give him your top 10. He is an absolute beast.
Yeah, from
a bell cow. I don't see too many bell cow running backs anymore.
From 2018 to 2025, where he really became a first-time starter with Tennessee in his first year, his per 17 game averages, again, from 18 to 25, so we're talking basically about an 8-year stretch. For a full healthy season, he's averaged 16 games a year, Dom. 331 touches and over 1,600 yards, 1,642 to be exact.
Good gosh.
And right around 15 and a half touchdowns this season. So, I mean, yeah, he's no doubt a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think with how absolutely loaded we've been running back wise, you know, we get a lot of love for Jonathan Taylor, CMC, Saquon Barkley. We're very, very spoiled with running back talent in the 2020s. I do think you are right, though. Derrick Henry does get lost in translation sometimes.
I mean, the yards per carry the last 2 seasons with Baltimore, 5.9, 5.2. 16 touchdowns each season. Oh, gosh. 5 yards short of 1,600 yards. He's an all-timer. Glad we got to witness.
A guy, by the way, after this
Still
past year,
his prime.
he just passed Tony Dorsett, who I believe we have Tony Dorsett in the room, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, as a secondary headliner.
Break?
Yeah, so he just passed him this past year for 10th all-time in rushing yards. He's going to pass by the end of this year, Dom. There's a good chance that he can move right behind Adrian Peterson for 6th all-time if he has a full healthy year. He is going to lap Dickerson, Bettis, LaDainian Tomlinson. And even, by the way, a guy that's right next to him in the series. How about this Curtis Martin, who is currently 6th all-time? He's at 14,101. Henry's at 13,018. So all he needs is not even 1,000 rushing yards. All he's got to do is stay healthy, and that'll take care of that. Dan, taking some time, deliberating on his Champ Bailey. He's going to cash champ as well.
You got it, sir. It's going to be $800 store credit coming your way, Mr. Dan Jobbit. $800 store credit. You got that box, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you just put the dollar sign. Thank you, Mr. Jobbit. So you'll have the $800 store credit coming from that Champ Bailey. Again, if you're chasing one helmet and you win another, you can cash in that item for some Ultimate Autograph store credit and continue chasing the item that you are looking for.
Hell yeah.
So example, you want the Derrick Henry, but next break, you land the Warren Sapp potentially. Well, you cash in for, just like Dan, $800 store credit and get back in the breaks if that Derrick Henry is still there. If you're chasing the golden tickets and you don't want, let's say you win the Derrick Henry or the Mike Evans, you don't want that, but you're looking for the golden tickets, well, $900 store credit. Get back in the break. If you rather have store credit than golden tickets, you guys see it right there. 4 golden tickets, $1,500 store credit. 3 golden tickets, $1,200 store credit. We have 2 boxes left. NFC East with 4 tickets. AFC East with 3 tickets. You get yourself a Speed Flex on the locker for as low as 3 tickets right there. And again, we have some insane items in that locker. And I can't believe like the ticket, like 4 tickets, 5 tickets. Doped up Dan Marino and insane Jamar Chase. So beautiful items in that locker that you can only redeem if you have golden tickets.
Lovely.
344.
Nice tenor right there, my friend.
You like that?
You know, I have been trying to recommend you to get into some local acapella groups.
Thank you, dude.
So ultimate acapella here in the UA Live Break Room. So yeah, I mean, look, the golden tickets, you know, I'm sure you've heard Dom, bless the airwaves, talking about that so far today. And again, I mean, I think it's an obvious layup when getting into the Stash or Cash. That Curtis Martin signature, how often do we ever get green visors? And this one's on a gorgeous forest green, guys, for that Lunar Speed Flex. You get the 3 AFC East tickets as well, which, by the way, look, if you're somebody who's looking to really get some bang for your buck here, you can turn 3 golden tickets and that Curtis Martin if you double up for $1,750 in store credit. Look, maybe you like to get in the Stash or Cash just to be, you know, an honest-to-God Sumerian, and, you know, you just want to get some stuff for your collection. Obviously, that's why we're here. But if you're somebody that's maybe saving up for a particular series, if you're a longtime regular, not too many options down where you can get over $1,700 back in UA store credit. And again, for those that don't know, you don't have to just use that store credit to get back into the Stash or Cash. You can use it for any break that we have in the break room.
True. So if the item in the Stash or Cash that you're looking for does get sniped, but you have that store credit, you can use it for any break in the break room whenever you want. But we are slowly moving. 3 to go.
3 to go, yeah.
Single 2. Single 2 has a spot taken 6 ago in that single. Dan using that store credit, I'm guessing. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you guys for getting in. Store credit.
Still credit, more credit, please.
Was headed to Dan's way for cash in the champ Baylor. So our first speed flex that we pulled in that Stasher Cash. It took us what? 14 boxes to do so.
Yeah.
14 boxes to do so.
Yep.
Which means right now that there's some juicy headliner box ratios. Even the Ann Moore section that we pulled today, I pulled Rod Smith in the Ann Moore section of Stasher Cash. You see on the board right now in the vault, Rod Smith is a secondary headliner. So we pulled Luther Burden earlier in the vault, who was last week. He was a secondary headliner in a few breaks we had. So this is loaded with some awesome names. If you don't see your favorite team, favorite player, does not necessarily mean that they're not in this break. Now, for example, if you're a 49er fan, we're not going to have Joe Montana in the Ann Moore section, but maybe Frank Gore possibly hiding out in the Ann Moore section.
Get Hall of Famers all the time in the
we do have headliner Mike Evans if you're a 49er fan.
Yeah.
But yes, so if you have any questions, if you're like, hey, here's my favorite team, I don't see them anywhere, can you tell me what players might be hiding out in the Ann Moore section? I'll happily let you know.
I'm glad that you brought up the hidden gem possibilities, especially in the vault, because when the vault started, a number of days ago, I want to say maybe this was last Tuesday, maybe last Thursday. I think it was last Thursday when Robbie was hosting. We had Reggie Hammond. We did a quad in that vault. And at the time, probably the chase for the headliner, and deservingly so, is a Tom Brady on a Buccaneers authentic. You guys can still see that in the graphic for the vault. And obviously, Reggie, happy as a clam. It was the first box that came out in that quad was the Tom Brady. But little did he know, we had 5 golden tickets left in that series, Dom. The next box that came out, a retro Xavier Legette rep, which is, cool. Xavier Legette, that's a nice double up. But it came with 5 golden tickets. So you got a Brady, and he got 5 golden tickets in back-to-back breaks. So, very, very possible. And that's why I think the golden tickets brings a whole new dynamic to the room. Because, going back to the Stasher Cash, it's the only series that has golden tickets in it as of right now. You can get that Curtis Martin, and you can get the golden tickets. And because it's a Stasher Cash series, guys, you can mix and match. If you end up doubling up, you can keep the lid, trade in the golden tickets. You can keep the golden tickets, trade in the lid. Or do both. Like, it really gives you a lot of different options. And this is why, a huge reason as to why we like the golden tickets is because not only does it give you guys more of an adventure, more of a destination to play here in the break room, but it provides a lot more versatility as well.
And we find out what people like. We see this person claims this, we're like, oh, we got to get more of that. We see this person claims that, we're like, ooh, we didn't know this person likes that. We got to get more of that. So we find out more about. I'm nosy. See, I like to find out about people. I like to know what they like. So, golden tickets. Exclusive rewards currency for the locker that Rob was talking about. The more you play, the more you win some golden tickets. Your golden tickets are yours to bank and use them whenever you're ready. So, looking at the locker right now, and again, there's a Michael Jordan signed jersey. There's a Tom Brady speed flex, a Patrick Mahomes speed flex. It's hard to find something you won't like on the jersey or in the locker.
That's positive. Did you see his quote yesterday that kind of went viral a little bit, saying that he's like, our goal is to make the World Series and win that. He's like, I don't understand why.
Don't tell my buddy that. It's just gravy from here on out. All right? I told you that last week, right?
I'll tell you right now, if we make the World Series this year, we got to get custom shirts made of, like, it's all gravy or whatever.
Just gravy, baby.
Just gravy.
Yeah.
There you go. Just gravy. And then I'll have Tristan Peters in the background of it.
So I'll drop this link in the chat. That's our golden tickets describer. Or just a couple spots to go from our 7th double in the Stasher Cash, guys. 7th double. We have 7 golden tickets. I want to see the double up. Curtis Martin and that AFC East. I think that's a pretty sweet double up right there. That beautiful lunar, authentic. That will look amazing in your collection. Look at this helmet. I get it. There's some people who only want speed flexes. Fair enough. You can't tell me that won't look awesome in your collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, the great signature. That's just a badass looking helmet.
Mm-hmm.
The white, the green, the black, the A+ signature, that awesome visor, the Nike visor. And like, well, I like purple more than I like green. Well, here you go, Derrick Henry.
Being purple.
There you go.
Look, I think it's also as well. I mean, look, this guy's AFC East royalty. Now, kids these days might not realize how great Curtis Martin was. We were just talking about that guy right there being rising through the ranks on the all-time rushing yards list. Who's a guy that he has to pass? It's to pass Curtis Martin.
Yeah.
He's a little less than 1,000 rushing yards away from doing so. And by the way, Curtis Martin did not have the longevity that Derrick Henry has had either. For Curtis, again, a great 11-year career, which is nothing to snuff at, by the way, for longevity for a running back. But a guy who, again, finished his career just a touch over 14,000 receiving yards. This guy was a beast even in the twilight of his career. At 31 years old, he led the league in rushing for the New York Jets. All due respect to the Jets from 98 to 05, but not too many memorable teams for the New York Jets from 98 to 2005. So for a guy like Curtis Martin, 5-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro, Rookie of the Year as well, Offensive Player of the Year, not only the best signature in the room, Dom, but really one of the most slept-on players we get because we hype up a lot of these running backs and star players, but there's a reason why he's consistently a photo headliner when we do get him. The guy is an absolute legend. Ask any Jets fan how they feel about Curtis Martin.
There's a Jets team that beat the Packers Week 17. I want to say 03 or 02. I cannot remember the year specifically. But the Packers were the number 1 seed going into that week, and they win that game. They get home field advantage. Chad Pennington, Curtis Martin. That was the year that, hello, you play to win the game. Jets kicked our ass Week 17. I think it was like 42-17. We had to play the Falcons in the wild card round instead of having home field advantage.
Yeah.
We lost in the wild card round. So
how about
there's
this?
My Curtis Martin memories, personal.
What year was that?
Oh, so it would have been the 02-03 season. So it would have been 02 season, 03 playoff.
Yeah. Which the Jets did end up making. They did make the 02 playoffs. But how about this one? He was a Patriot and then his first year as a Jet.
Yeah, he was on the Super Bowl Patriot team. They lost to the Packers, by the way.
In 96.
Yeah.
There you go. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
By the way, Martin certainly did his part. Averaged over 5 yards a carry throughout that his 3-game stretch in the 96 postseason. Led the entire playoff landscape with 5 touchdowns.
He was a Parcells guy. Parcells got him in New England, and then when Parcells went to the Jets, that's when Curtis Martin, free agency, signed with the Jets. So one of the Big Tuna's favorite players. That's always fun when that happens. So Curtis Martin.
Okay, never mind. Crisis averted. The reason why I was going down there to click that, by the way, not just because I'm trying to pass time. We do got a break.
There we go.
Nancy, shout out to Nancy Dunbar, obviously. So
Nancy.
The one thing that I love about the jerseys, because that's what we're going to do as a jersey single, it is truly the appetizer of the break room. It's like a welcome in for a lot of the newbies that we got. So please, if you're somebody that's new out there, Nancy Dunbar, Sherry Dom, Tracy Schreiber, John Acosta, Scott Williams, whole lot of new people in this break. Where did you hear about Ultimate Autographs from? Where are you tuning in from? What's your favorite team? Because obviously you're buying into this break for a reason. There's obviously a particular headliner that you like. So who are you guys chasing after?
My favorite item in this break, the Jason Taylor. The Aqua, the Dolphin. Beautiful jersey.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah. Well, do we still have the 3 Taylors in that?
We have 2 of them. We have Jason and Jonathan.
Okay, so Lawrence was clean. Lawrence, somebody caught up to Lawrence.
It was a Taylor family reunion. Well, last week, Taylor, got married, so you got to have all the Taylors in the room today. Taylor Swift, I don't know.
Yeah, Bob Boulay was nice enough to tell us how that wedding went.
I'm waiting for the photos.
Yeah.
For Bob to send the photos.
Yeah, he said that he saw Charlie XCX perform, so we're looking for that.
At the wedding?
Bob, a big-time Charlie XCX guy, yeah.
That's a pretty good performer to have at your wedding.
Yeah, I don't know if he's blowing smoke or if that was actually the performer, but I was going to say it's pretty impressive. You'd think that Taylor would perform. You would think.
At her own wedding?
At her own wedding,
Would you want to do that at your own wedding?
Let's be honest. I think that's the reason why people accepted the invitation, was to probably see Taylor perform, and rightfully so.
I feel like there's too much pressure on you already at your own wedding. I don't know. I mean, I guess, Taylor Swift, she's most popular pop star in the world. Her doing a pop song just like, who's in that Stash or Cash right now? Just freaking Derrick Henry when he has his offensive line gives him a wide open a hole to run through. Boom. Yeah. It's that easy.
You want it? So what if I told you, because I know we're going to go into probably a wheel here in a second for the jersey thing. What if I told you that Taylor Swift is actually the reason I started watching Stranger Things?
Taylor Swift?
So
tweet about it or something?
So in middle school,
give you guys a couple more seconds for the box number.
So in middle school, obviously, that's when her stardom, really picked up. I liked a lot of her early stuff. Didn't listen to her for years, but came back from a party one night, and don't ask why, but one of the sobering up things, the person's house that we ended up back up at.
Yeah, you were drunk.
There was it was the All Too Well music video.
You know why?
And they were talking about that, like, oh my, like, this is Max from Stranger Things. She's in and I didn't know Stranger Things for shit at the time, but I was like, okay, cool, that's Max from Stranger Things. And then when she eventually popped up in the show, I was like, like a full circle, type of moment.
Like,
so
I get it now. Yeah,
she was great in the music video, by the way, too. She did a good job acting in that.
What was
which
it for?
It was basically like a couple falling apart, essentially, and all too well. Like every Taylor Swift song, there's some kind of couple disagreement or love falling down or falling up.
Yeah.
Depending on how she's feeling on that given day.
I'll make sure to watch that when I go home today.
Yeah, I have that queued up.
Yeah, I'll watch that and then the All-Star game. All right.
Nothing that gets you more in the mood for an All-Star game than Taylor Swift.
Wheel is up. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. All right, it's going to be box 10 in the jerseys, which, let's check if we do have 10. We do have, according to the ticker. All right. Box 10 coming up. Jerseys. All righty. So let's copy and paste. Take these names to the randomizer 9 times. Let's get that double stash or cash going, guys. The best helmets are still available, and we have 7 golden tickets. I'm surprised that break is not closed out yet. But here we go. Good luck, everybody. 9 times in the randomizer. And the final. There we go. All right, copy and paste. Take you to your division. All righty. And we're looking for box number 10. All right. I feel like my chair's loud. Keeping that fast food down.
Beijing beef making an impact.
Scott, NFC North, Nancy, the NFC South, John, the NFC East, Nancy, the NFC West, Sherry, the AFC North, John, the AFC South, Tracy, the AFC East, and Sherry, the AFC West. Good luck. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. Box 10 in the jerseys. Coming right up, Aaron Donald, Earl Campbell, James Cook, Jason Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, Sean McCoy, Ray Lewis, Roger Staubach, Devon Achane. There's some excellent names. Let's get that double in the stash or cash closed.
I'd love to see a Dolphin show up here in the AFC East. That's what I'd like to see. Achane.
We got 2.
Taylor.
All right.
Neither.
No Dolphin. It's going to be hit for Sherry in the AFC West. It is Christian Okoye.
Nice.
Former running back. Former rushing yard champion.
Yeah.
Christian Okoye. Got a million things back here. The vault box. The lottery hopper. All right.
Love to put those into use here.
Absolutely. Christian Okoye. Sherry, congratulations. And AFC West. Kansas City Chiefs hit. AFC West.
First win.
Ooh, there you go. Congratulations on your first win.
Everybody remembers their first.
Absolutely. See the cert on there. Congratulations. Every item here at Ultimate Autographs. Certified by the best of the best. Nice hit. Stash of cash. Warren Sapp, Curtis Martin, Genty, Derrick Henry, Mike Evans. We have 3 speed flexes still out there in that break. 3 speed flexes still available in the stash or cash. Okoye. Congratulations, Sherry. Nigerian Nightmare.
Pretty good. What fullback, though, right?
He had the kind of like a hybrid / he had the big shoulder pads where he looked like a fullback. But yeah, kind of like back in the day where halfback, running back, the Mike Allstott days.
Yeah. Back when real men ran the football.
Back when, they had fullbacks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why even Kyle Juszczyk these days isn't your prototypical traditional fullback, even though he is kind of built like one in some ways, but he's not a bruiser. He's just a super utility knife, right?
I know one man who still runs the football. That's Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
He is a man amongst boys. One of the best running backs of all time on that beautiful Ravens Lunar Speed Flex. This out. So if anyone has any questions, again, feel free to ask. We're looking to see some Lunars. I know I am for sure. My 2 favorite helmets in this break are still in there. the Curtis Martin, and the Derrick Henry. I think those are just gorgeous. Again, I don't know how many adjectives of looking good I know, but I'm going to try to use them all because I really, 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 really like both those helmets.
Yeah.
2 lids that I would like to have in my collection.
There's certainly a lot of those, my man, that I would love to add to a collection that is in here. Again, and there's a whole lot of different things too, not just in the now. The Stash or Cash should definitely be at the top of everybody's list. It's kind of where the trend of things are going. 3 to go on that double, but I really want to get to the point where we are on the doorstep of closing out that lottery series. That's what I'm looking at, man.
That single's what, 3 to go?
3 to go. The headliners are great. That Torrey Holt has been my favorite in that series this entire time. A retro Ram.
Good call.
That's right there. You mentioned the double ups in the photo headliners. And by the way, we could have 3 separate double ups in the secondaries if Reggie Wayne and Warren Moon are both in the AFC South. We know that Reggie will be on a Colt. Will Warren Moon be on an Oiler? That's yet to be seen. But like you said, the 9 golden ticket prize is what we're looking for, right? And for that lottery tracker, as of right now, this is kind of interesting because we're less than 10 boxes to go, Dom. We do not have anyone that has multiple entries in that lottery tracker.
Oh.
Jeremiah, Calvin, Eddie, Jill, Tom, Robert, and Scott. So, again, it's a free-for-all right there, as you guys can see.
There you guys go. And we have 3 lottery balls still available, which means that there's 3 entries still left. If you win a rep helmet, you're automatically entered for the top spot draw at the conclusion of the series. The prize will be 9 golden tickets, your currency for the locker, and you could get yourself a Brady for 9 golden tickets in the locker right now. So
what that tells me,
just saying,
if everything is done right, okay, and correct me on my math here because it's probably going to need to be corrected. 7 headliners, 3 lottery balls, but only 9 boxes left. So that tells me that a lottery ball is going to go with the secondary headliner if that's the case. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
So it could be Wayne Carter or Moon.
Got 3 balls right here.
Yeah, well, I can see them.
There you go.
Oh, I see them. Those little blueberries down there. Love to see them be popped out, though. We don't want to keep these.
They're not little. They're normal size. All right. But the lottery, 3 to go on that single. 135 a spot. We have that Amon-Ra St. Brown Speed Flex still out there. Jordan Love Authentic. Show off this break for you guys. You brought up this Torrey Holt. I love his signature, too. You have the retro Rams helmet. Yeah, that's a gorgeous helmet. Brock Purdy on the rivalry. Secondary headliner, Reggie Wayne. Jalen Carter. Warren Moon. Pretty damn good names for that secondary headliner. And again, if you win a rep helmet in the series, you are entered into a top spot drawing for 9 golden tickets. Again, there's a Brady in the locker going for 9 golden tickets.
Yes, sir.
Get those golden tickets. Lottery, 3 spots to go in that single. 3 is the magic number right now. 3 Stash or Cash double, 3 in the lottery. Let's see, are we that Hail Mary? Automatic Jerome Bettis Speed Flex. And that last double in the Hail Mary, by the way, 166. You land that AFC North, that double, 2-box break with 2 boxes left, you're walking away with a Jerome Bettis Speed Flex.
Woo!
166.
Makes me smile from ear to ear.
And you never know with that and more section box. It could be.
Yeah, that's shocking, bro.
It could be another hit in the AFC North, but at that point, you win 1 Speed Flex for 166. That is highway robbery. We're not going to send Robbie after to come get you. You're taking home that flex.
Which by the way, that Jerome Bettis, this Jerome Bettis right now, I'm seeing going anywhere between $900 to $1,000 with a visor. So again, I mean, what does that tell you, right? I mean, we're talking about 8.5 to 9 times the value on a 166.
Guaranteed to come out.
So guaranteed.
Press coverage. There's excellent headliner box ratios in this series and some damn good looking helmets with some damn good players. Steve Young on that camouflage authentic. Good to see the Raves back in the break room. This beautiful Pittsburgh Steelers. Terry Bradshaw. Steve Smith on the camouflage. Ray Lewis, Speed Flex. AFC North. Bradshaw, Steve Smith, Ray Lewis. Julio Jones, one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. And that beautiful powder blue Antonio Gates license jersey. One of the best red zone threats of all time. It's a great headliner box ratio right there in the press coverage. Multi-sport, Mike Tyson boxing glove, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson still available in that break. 3 headliners with 6 boxes still left. We have ourselves a loaded practice squad right now. Loaded, where there's 4 speed flexes that you get as little as $56. Chad Johnson, Warren Moon, David Montgomery, Tony Dorsett. How about another authentic Ray for the Steelers? Hines Ward, Julian Edelman, speed flex. Super Bowl MVP Julian Edelman, by the way. Darrell Revis, Andre Johnson football, Kyron Williams speed flex, Randall Cunningham on the beautiful Kelly Green Eagles, Jonathan Taylor jersey. Secondary headliners, Frank Gore, Keenan Allen, and Devon Achane in that practice squad break. I'm a little shocked that we only done 1 practice squad in the show because 4 speed flexes still out there, only $56 a spot.
Wild.
We have a lot of people watching. I know you guys want to break something. So if you're in that stasher cash and you're looking to have an appetizer before dinner, practice squad's not the worst case scenario.
Really good names too. I mean, Julian Edelman, Super Bowl MVP. David Montgomery, we were just talking.
Flexes,
we were just talking about new faces in different places, old faces in different places. Excuse me. Chad Johnson as well. Kyron Williams, who's my mortal enemy. So I tell you my Kyron Williams story. I ever tell you about that?
Yeah, he didn't like the Cardinal shirt you had on, right?
Nope. He didn't like it at all. Didn't like it at all. I was just asking for a simple dap up, go on your way. I could tell you who's not going to be drafted this year in fantasy. Kyron Williams.
Aaron
Sorry,
Donald,
dude.
Custom jersey. Earl Campbell, Jason Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, LaShawn McCoy, Ray Lewis, and Roger Staubach custom jerseys. Secondary headliner Devon Achane still out there in the jerseys. But the hot break today, it is Tuesday after all, is the Stash or Cash. You win an item that's not the helmet that you're chasing. Well, cash in the item that you won, get some store credit back, and get back in the chase and win that helmet that you are looking for. We have 7 golden tickets still left. 7 golden tickets still left, guys. And to put this in perspective, what these golden tickets could be worth, if you don't want them, you're like, I don't want the 4 golden tickets. I'd rather have store credit. That's $1,500 store credit. Why? Because 4 golden tickets in the locker can get you an awesome speed flex. 3 golden tickets in the locker get you an awesome speed flex. We had this insane Warren Moon that was already claimed today. That was 3 golden tickets. Again, I'm saying these guys are lucky that I'm not in charge of doing the tickets because that chase would be at least 8.
Mm-hmm.
The Warren Moon, that was 3 tickets that was claimed earlier. That would be 6 or 5 to me, but you guys want these tickets. Those are your currency for the locker. And I had someone ask me last week, Rob, during a Wednesday show, they're like, wait a minute. If I have the amount to redeem in the locker, I could just redeem it and you guys just send me that helmet that I wanted? Yeah, it's that easy.
Yeah.
You pick it, and we send it out to you if you have the golden tickets to claim it. And that locker replenishes every day. Again, this is a challenge. If you don't see something you like, which is very hard in that locker, there's a Michael Jordan autograph jersey, there's a Tom Brady speed flex, there's a Patrick Mahomes speed flex, there's a Dan Marino speed flex, there's a Jamar Chase speed flex, there's a beautiful Brock Bauer speed flex. You're going to find something you like. But if you're looking for something specific and we don't have it right now, still collect those golden tickets so when we do put it in the locker, you could claim it right away. You don't have to, oh, crap, I need 5 golden tickets. I need 7 golden tickets, or someone else is going to claim it. No. It says it right there. They're yours to bank. You use them whenever you are ready.
Yeah, there's no expiration date, guys. And again, I mean, the coolest thing is I think this past week, this happened on the night of the Holy Grail last Thursday where we decided to add some non-football entities into the break room. I know that Shaquille O'Neal jersey for 1 golden ticket sold out immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But the coolest thing is, again, we've been talking about that Michael Jeffrey Jordan jersey in there for 35 of them things. Again, something that I'm probably in the ballpark for when I've been looking at over here, guys. You know, bare minimum, 5-digit price point. So what does that tell you for Michael Jordan? So, and then a guy like Nick Kurtz as well, who unfortunately cannot make the All-Star game due to injury. He was in there for 1 golden ticket on a bat. I believe somebody got redeemed that as well. Thumb.
Thumb? Oh.
Thumb injury, which is why he didn't play against us.
Why do I think I saw somewhere he left the game because of a stomach bug?
But hey, if he didn't play against us because of a stomach illness or whatever it is, shout out to whatever Chicago house may have given him food poisoning. Because, hey, after that Red Sox series, we needed to bounce back and get something. So
bad. That was a very important series.
Which, by the way, for our pitching staff as up and down as it's been. I know the A's have been kind of dog water lately, but I mean, 2 runs in 3 games?
Well,
I don't care who you are. That's impressive.
Not the guy I pitched on Sunday. What's his name?
JT Ginn.
Yeah, he's actually having a pretty solid season.
Well, it was a low 3 ERA going into that. The guys that I just liked on that Sunday outing were 2 guys that I needed to see kind of like
not just a breakout, but like having Braden have 4 ribbies. Kyle Teal had a big 2 RBI single.
0 walks.
No
Schultz, right?
Yeah, no walks. Oh, he after that home run he gave up to Langoliers in the first, I mean, he was nails from that point on. So he needed that performance. And look, if we're going to look to make any noise in the second half, Noah is going to have to, be a big part of that. So
we're going to have to pitch. Yeah.
I still cannot believe, and this is where managing really matters. We're making Eric Fetty like a decent major league arm this year. He only ever is with us.
I was on Saturday.
So yeah,
got the job done again.
He just guts his way through performances. Our ace of the team is not Davis Martin right now. It's Sean Burke. Sean Burke has been one of the best pitchers in baseball for the last month plus.
He said in April, even before he went on this run, he's got the best stuff on the team.
Easily.
So.
Me and my dad said that even at the end of last year. Yeah. So, Anthony Kay is the true Jekyll and Hyde. When he is on, he's got major league stuff. There's no doubt about it. But again, same thing with Noah, it's command.
Yeah.
It's the biggest thing with him is command. So
but Anthony Kay, it's not as bad as you'd think it is, but it's like a rough watch.
The stuff's good.
Yeah, but it's always like he's getting in trouble, and it's like early on. But then he always settles down.
Yeah.
It hasn't been. I've been fine with Anthony.
He's.
Experience.
I mean, what
we got him for
2 years and $12 million. I mean, I can't complain about what Anthony Kay has done.
No, that's great value. Not as good as value as that Stasher Cash right here.
Not at all.
Fortunately, if Anthony Kay has a bad start, the White Sox can't cash in for some store credit. That's the bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Good thing about the Stasher Cash, an item that's not the item that you're looking for. Could be a duplicate of one you already have at home. Cash in for some store credit and get back in the break room and go after that fresh item that you're looking for. I have to see these 2 helmets before I leave today. These are, come on. Derrick Henry, Curtis Martin. These are just 2 beautiful helmets.
Yeah. And again, guys, don't obviously, don't do this for us. We're just some knuckleheads that are just sitting over here, just enjoying being with you guys here on air today. But do this for yourself. Definitely do this for yourself, guys. This is a really, really nice opportunity for you guys to pop in and take advantage of this memorabilia here.
What's your favorite item in the Stash Cash?
Whew, it's a tough call, Home Slice. Let's see here. I'm going to have to probably go with... I just like the Curtis Martin. I love the forest green that you got pulled up there, the Lunar Speed Flex, and the rarity. The rarity of having Curtis Martin as well. We don't get him a whole lot, not nearly as much as we used to, unfortunately. But again, I mean, look, there's a reason why there's 3 to go in that double up for the AFC East. I mean, Martin and 3 golden tickets.
Yes.
That's literally a 1,700 combined value if you end up doubling up and winning that. And I mean, look, if we're just looking best case scenario here, just with 1 spot, Dom, it's actually 1,750. So I'm actually shortchanging what it is. 1,750, if I can type on my calculator, divided by 216. Guys, we're talking about a little over 8 times the value of 1 buy-in for a double for what we can do there. So,
and if you're just going after those golden tickets and you still want that double up, because then you can just cash in that Curtis Martin for $5.50 store credit coming your way, and you'll have those golden tickets for your liking. But yeah, I want to see the Henry and the Curtis Martin. That Derrick Henry is beautiful, but the signature puts it over the top for me. That Curtis Martin's beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. We don't have to look for the card for this one. We get some of these names in here where we're like, oh gosh, where's the card? Where's the card? Look at his name right there. Look at that name. We don't need no card.
Definitely do not need any magnifying glass to read that. So, by the way, I'm reading. I think you'll enjoy this. My buddy Sam ended up writing the 5 most obscure Sox All-Stars in recent memory. You want to take a guess at any one of these? I mean, there's one
Shane
right there.
Smith, and it's gonna he's fresh, but in 20 years, that's gonna be one of them.
Without a doubt, yeah. But without including Thunder Thornton.
JJ Putz.
Not Putz, but there is another reliever on here. He was beyond dominant in 2013.
Jesse Crane?
Jesse Crane, 2013.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, had 31 scoreless innings in a row for a 99-loss team. I'd love to have Jesse Crane right now in this bullpen.
Yeah, Jesse Crane was solid for the Sox, former Minnesota Twin.
Which, by the way, speaking of guys turning things around, how about Jordan Hicks lately?
Yeah, he's been solid.
He's been great his last 8 appearances. So if he can keep that going, that'll be huge.
I mean, the stuff was always there, just controlling it. That's been the problem with him. We are 3 to go. Stash or cash. How about you guys? Whether you're in the break, not in the break, favorite item in the stash or cash, or favorite item in the room in general. Again, whether you're playing or not today, tell us what you would like to add to your collection. Or it's just, hey, I want the golden tickets because I see something I like in the locker. Could be a Michael Jordan jersey. And you need all the tickets you can get for that one, right?
Yeah.
Or you see a Tom Brady speed flex, a Patrick Mahomes speed flex. You're like, wait a minute, I can just claim that and you guys ship it out? Yes, but you got to get those golden tickets to do so. Hello, you play to get the tickets.
So the only person that I would probably say is, we got a couple of people, Jill and Scott, are both in double figures with their golden ticket balance. So, that's definitely something worth saving for. I mean, I don't know how many people. I'd actually love to know we've got 26 people tuning in right now, y'all. So, again, feel free to let us know if you have Michael Jordan in your collection. I think that'd be very, very few and far between people who have MJ. That's a part of their PC. So, us being in the Chicagoland area, obviously we know the significance and the impact. I mean, look, the Bulls have been pretty damn mid to bad the last number of years, and we're still number one in attendance. And the reason why for that, a lot of people still live off the United Center Kool-Aid and the Michael Jordan years.
True.
Some people off of Derrick Rose, but a lot of people it's still off of
I always
Michael
make
Jordan.
the joke. People ask me, why do the Bulls games always sell out? And I go, well, people think Michael Jordan's going to walk in.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yep.
It's true. They're not going to watch the basketball. The Bulls
and the UC is actually still it's a good environment.
Nice place, yeah.
It is a good environment.
Especially now, I went to the UC for the first time in February for a couple of years, and now the couple of restaurants they added inside, which is very nice.
No, no, the arena itself is great.
Mm-hmm. I'm always for adding restaurants anywhere. 3 spots to go. Hey, NFC East, Tony Dorsett, and the 4 golden ticket box. That's another double-up opportunity with the golden tickets. Just another Hall of Fame running back you could double up with, possibly. Now, the 2 secondary headliners I pulled today have been both rep helmets. So, I'm going to guess that's a Tony Dorsett Cowboys rep. But regardless, that still pairs with those 4 golden tickets. In the NFC East, the 3 golden tickets pairs with the Curtis Martin. I'm shocked that we're still stuck here at 3.
Yeah, you and me both. I know that shout out to Alfredo, man. Alfredo just popped in and got himself a single.
Thank you, Alfredo.
So
in the stash?
In the stash.
Don't look now.
5 to go there.
Oh, don't look now, but we got a little traction. In the single. Uh-oh. Now, if I'm in the double, not in the single, I'm getting a spot. Because if there's something I want or some things I want, like the Curtis Martin and the golden tickets, Derrick Henry speed flex, then you want to make sure that the break that you're in close out first. But if you have a spot in both of them, guess what? It doesn't matter what close out first. You're good to go. You just got to hope the randomizer puts you in that lucky spot. But now that single's moving, and all it takes is one person to come in the break room and get 5 spots in a single, 3 spots in a double. So if you want the break that you're in to happen first, I would either get a spot.
I think, I'm
sorry.
No, I was going to say, I mean, we're in the red zone in the Stash or Cash double, the lottery single. We were in that jersey single that had 2 spots left. We got that closed out. So I expect bare minimum for the Stash or Cash double and the lottery single to go here. Okay, so again, a lot of new people this show, guys. Donnie Mason getting a jersey single.
Thank you, Donnie.
So again, if those that are out there,
Donnie, if you're watching, let us know. Favorite team, favorite player. Thank you for joining us. Let us know where you found us.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Donnie. Appreciate it. Again, this is a great community. We've been around for over 14 plus years now. By the end of this calendar year, we'll be projected to do over 100,000 pieces of signed memorabilia here. So again, we would love for you guys to continue to add on to that. Like, for example, we just got ourselves a brand new winner for that Christian Okoye jersey in Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that could be you.
Shout out Sherry. We have the names of the players who will represent the teams if they go to extras in the swing off. You want to know?
Okay. Yeah.
National League. The 3 hitters that will represent the National League if they go to extras: Jordan Walker, Hunter Goodman, James Wood. Pretty good names.
Pretty great selections.
American League: Randy Rosarino, Wilson Contreras, Munitaka Murakami.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the thing with Mooney, even though I showed you the James Fegan tweet about how he feels about staying long term, before yesterday he signed a Jordan brand, and those cleats he was wearing during
those
the
were
derby
nice.
were Jordan brand.
I didn't notice it when I was watching the jersey. I was like, man, his cleats are nice. And then I'm like, oh, he's got Jordans on. See, I think he was rocking New Balances to start or whatever. I don't know what he was rocking at first, but when there's early on in the early season.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't, he wasn't wearing J's.
You know,
That's
for me, and for us as White Sox fans, what kind of actually makes me feel good about that is like, hey, if he's making buku bucks from Jordan Brand endorsements, you know what that means? It means that we don't have to necessarily pay out of the ass for him. In terms of, we're still going to have to. It's still going to probably be a 9-figure deal, but it's not going to be as bad as we think.
To the Dodgers call. Tell you what, the White Sox, they're probably not going to get as good as value on their Morikami contract as you guys are going to get in this Stash or Cash break right now. Warren Sapp, QB Killer inscription. Mike Evans on the new team, the San Francisco 49ers. Speed Flex. This beautiful lunar Derrick Henry. Speed Flex with the purple ink. You have the purple visor, the Nike visor. How cool is that? Curtis Martin. Lunar Authentic. I mean, this helmet's freaking insane. These lunars in this break are awesome. Ashton Genty on one of the most iconic standard helmets in the game, the silver and black, the Raiders. And then we have the golden tickets, 4 golden tickets, NFC East, 3 golden tickets, AFC East. Doubles up with Curtis Martin, the 3 golden tickets, the 4 golden tickets doubles up with Tony Dorsett. The golden tickets are your currency for the locker. There's Michael Jordan in the locker. There's Tom Brady in the locker. There's Patrick Mahomes in the locker. There's insane speed flex you get for 3. Insane you get for 4. If you have 5 right now and need 4 more to claim that Brady on there, well, I got 4 for you right here in the NFC East. But we've been sitting at 3 to go, 5 to go. Stash or Cash. Best helmets are left in the break. There's 3 Speed Flex left in the break, and there's 7 golden tickets left in the break. Let's do it. How about that?
Get her done, guys.
I'm not giving out no store credit when there's a break with this many headliners still left. So if you guys want to break it right now, I suggest breaking it right now. I'm not going to do the, all right, 15 minutes, I'll give store credit. Ain't going to happen. Not when we have a break loaded like this.
I mean, it's all across the board, right? Money back for the Stash or Cash. I'm still kind of bewildered about the practice squad. 14 headliners there. You mentioned a ton of different speed flexes. I mean, even authentic helmets, guys, that you can get for $56. Heinz Ward Rave. We don't have a lot of raves as of now. As you guys can probably see, they're in less and less production. So we don't know how much longer those are going to be around for. Darrell Revis on a slate. Warren Moon on a beautiful throwback. Tony Dorsett.
That's actually the Jets Flash helmet.
Or Flash helmet, excuse me.
I believe so. Unless I'm seeing something. Yeah, I think that's the Flash, yeah. The silver gets you.
Every one of these guys, big bang for your buck. And for me, I'm getting into that quad. I mean, we've only done 3 boxes in the series. $224 price point. I mean, every single helmet that is in that photoed headliner or potentially secondary headliner, that is an absolute steal for $224. And you get 4 bites of the apple.
I would say quad under $400 is pretty damn good. A quad under $300.
Yeah.
Under $250. I mean, it's $224. You can win yourself a Speed Flex. Hell, how about an Edelman Speed Flex and a Revis Authentic for $224? An unsigned Speed Flex, no signature, $809.99. Go on Riddell.com or go on your team's ProShop.com. You can check for yourself. Yeah. And they raised the price of that. It used to be $759.99 about a few months ago because I used to use that for my shows. And then I kept doing it, $759.99. Someone's like, Dom, you might want to check. They actually raised the price of that. I'm like, oh, that.
What does that tell you?
Yeah. Helps me more with my sales. But so instead of spending $809.99 on an unsigned Speed Flex, how about $216 for this awesome Derrick Henry Lunar? Beautiful. You already got the visor, the Nike visor on there. That's highway robbery. One of the greatest running backs of all time. Could be yours. We just pulled our first Speed Flex in this break. Took us 14 boxes. We might go on a run right here with the Speed Flexes. That might have been like enough's enough. We're coming out now, Dom. Sorry. All right. Grab those spots. Stash or Cash. $425. Made that the Chase Wheel Spin. We'll do that Chase Wheel Spin in about a half hour. $455. So, again, when it's the Chase Wheel Spin, you want to close out as many as these breaks possible to get that store credit. Yeah. Now, for the people who cashed in their item with the Chase Wheel Spin, here's your shot to win some more store credit. And for the people who stash in their item here's your chance to win store credit in general. There you go.
100%.
Whether you win or lose in that break, if you close out before the cutoff for the Chase Will Spin, you'll see your name in that top spot draw. If you're the top name after 9 clicks in this show, we'll take you to the wheel out of 100 for some Ultimate Autograph store credit. You can use that on our website however you would like. Now, if you want some store credit right away and you win an item in the break room, you can get yourself a lot of store credit. 4 golden tickets, $1,500 worth of store credit. 3 golden tickets, $1,200 worth of store credit right there. Why is that worth so much store credit?
Yeah.
Because you can get yourself a Speed Flex in the locker for 3 golden tickets, for 4 golden tickets. It's that freaking easy with the golden tickets in the locker. Derrick Henry, Mike Evans, $900 store credit. If you decide to cash those in. Warren Sapp, $800 store credit. Decide to cash that in. Curtis Martin, $550. I'm keeping that bad boy for $550. I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis Martin Authentic and the Ashton Genty Authentic, $550. An unphotographed Authentic, $350. A rep helmet, $250. We are still 3 spots to go. Where are the big dogs at? 427. There's got to be a few big dogs leaving work right now. Because this is the time. With these 2 helmets still available, I don't like the disrespect that the Lunar helmets get.
No, for the Lunars, man, they're one of the crispest, cleanest lids that you've got out there. Anytime that you can get something that's on that matte white, or even when we get Eclipses, that matte black finish, it makes the main color, or even the side colors that you get for the rest of the lid really pop. So, with that being said, guys, I'm a huge aesthetics guy. You know, purple and black are my 2 favorite colors. Yeah. So, you know, even though I'm not a Ravens fan, if I'm adding this to my PC, this is an absolute must. Especially for what, you know, Dom's been saying when this is out on the open market. Lunars are very hard to price, specifically just because there aren't a lot of Lunars that are out there.
I was going to say, hard to find.
They're very hard to find, which makes it that much more rare, that much more unique.
We did the hard work for you.
So, guys, I mean, it's right out there for the taking for you folks. I mean, Dorsett and 4 golden tickets double up. Curtis Martin and 3 golden tickets double up. For me, if I'm hearing 2 separate double ups for something like that, you know, I'm getting multiple spots in the double. You know, just so in case, maybe I land in the AFC East, maybe I land in the NFC East. You know,
how about AFC North and AFC East with the 2 Lunars?
Yeah,
Derek and a Curtis Martin.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
To walk away
spots in the double
for 432 if you get 2 double spots, 432, and you're getting. I mean, even if you get 1,
I mean, exactly.
Yeah, you're probably making almost 3 times your money back, I would say, give or take. I would probably say the Henry and the Curtis Martin. I'd probably say the Derrick Henry is at least 1,000 plus. The Curtis Martin is going to be a little bit harder to judge for that one because Curtis Martin is more of like again, the guy's a Hall of Famer. I told you he's 6th all time in rushing yards in league history. But for whatever reason, his name doesn't carry as much weight as it should. Kind of like a name that's recently been forgotten at time. But if you sell this to a Jets fan, you sell this to a Pats fan, I mean, they're going to pay buku bucks for somebody like him.
You know, when I first started, this was one of the helmets that the OG collectors would chase and chase and chase. First and foremost, it's a beautiful signature. It's Curtis Martin, a Hall of Fame running back.
Hell yeah.
That is a gorgeous helmet. I know some people like helmets that look like they ice cream cones or whatever. Cool enough. That's gorgeous.
It's clean.
That's
very clean. Your
friends come over to watch the game, and they're like, man, first, I don't know what they'll be more, you know, what's going to be the more distracting, the helmet itself, the beautiful visor, or like, damn, whose signature is this good? Like, who's showing off like this with this beautiful penmanship? So Curtis Martin, yeah, when I first started, the OG collectors here in the break room, that was a hot helmet that they collected. And then we didn't see Curtis for a while. It's good to have him back in the break room. This Derrick Henry is just, again, that's just a beautiful helmet right there. Gosh, Derrick freaking Henry. The purple ink, the purple visor. 21 people watching right now. Again, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. We pulled our first Speed Flex in our last Stash or Cash break. The Champ Bailey. Maybe we go on a run and see a few of these bad boys coming up.
I love it.
3 to go. I know we're going to close out that dub. I just don't want to close out at 4:59 and have that be our last break when we could go on a nice little break after break after break after break, right? I don't do one break, then we sign off for an hour, and the people who saw that awesome break, and we get down to, what, 14 boxes left, 12 boxes left, and there's a damn good headliner to box ratio, and they want to break, but they got to wait an hour. No. Let's get that flow going right now.
I mentioned this earlier. Just to echo this again, guys, get your spots in, even if you got some action going on later tonight with your own personal life. Colts all day. What's up, Dan? Good to see you, dude. This is something where you got to take advantage of, man. I mean, even if you have, a little angel and a devil on your shoulder, one's telling you, hey, don't get in the break. The other one's saying, hey, I probably should. If you're sitting 50-50 right now as to get into a break or not, whatever item that you're looking at, Dom, especially after tonight, me and Common on Tuesday nights, we're known for closing out a lot of series. Tuesday nights are definitely popping. And guess what? Even if we don't close out the item you're looking for, it'll definitely be gone after the 10:30 show, because now we have 2 separate shows to get into. So the sense of urgency is definitely raised now more than ever.
Or if that item in the locker that you see that you just don't have the amount of golden tickets to claim it right away, and you're like, well, I'll just wait a few days. Maybe I'll get a couple golden tickets on Friday or Saturday. Well, you got to hope that that item that you're eyeing in the locker doesn't get redeemed by somebody who has the golden tickets in. There's a lot of people who have themselves some golden tickets. I don't know if they're, possibly saving them up for the Michael Jordan autograph jersey, which is 35 golden tickets, which makes sense. Or maybe waiting for their favorite team, favorite player, because that locker replenishes every time something gets pulled. But right now, there's names like Michael Jordan signed jersey, a signed Tom Brady speed flex, signed Patrick Mahomes speed flex, a Dan Marino speed flex. There's an insane Brock Bowers. There's an insane Jamar Chase. That's only 4 golden tickets at Jamar Chase. 4 golden tickets at Jamar Chase in the locker, which is just, whew. That Dan Marino's 5 golden tickets.
Zoo-wee mama.
With the throwback logo on that Marino. 2 spots ago now in that Stash or Cash. Thank you, guys, whoever got that spot.
Thank you, Calvin.
Appreciate you. Calvin Williamson. Calvin, thank you. What's up, Jared?
What's up, Jared Barry? Good to see you, dude.
How you doing, buddy?
How are you spending your Tuesday, my man?
I know Jared earlier was in that break chasing that Mike Evans speed flex on his new squad, the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about some new players who we look forward to having in the break. Or Mike Evans, we didn't hesitate getting the Mike Evans on the 49ers. Again, they signed the helmets. We get them. We don't mess around as well. There's that Mike Evans 49ers speed flex. I think he's going to be just as good as a red zone pickup as Devontae Adams was for the Rams last year. 14 touchdowns for Devontae. Now, I'm not saying Mike Evans is going to have 14, but he's going to have double-digit touchdowns for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's, I think for the 49ers, obviously dating back to last year, their biggest problem was health on defense.
Yeah.
But what Mike Evans is going to bring to them offensively, I mean, they already have arguably the most efficient in terms of accuracy quarterback there is, in Brock Purdy, and who, by the way, photo headliner in that Vault Series, guys. And, for that Niners offense.
And the lottery.
Even if there's that, Mike Evans last year, his broken collarbone was a very, very rare instance. I mean, the guy obviously is very known for having 1,000+ receiving yards in every year of his career prior to that. You don't get that unless you end up staying on the football field. So for a guy like Evans, is going to completely reestablish his value. Even if he's in the twilight of his career, he's not a guy that's going to have to carry the heavy workload for the Niners offense. Kittle, McCaffrey, Ricky Pearsall going into his 3rd year. And I love Ricky Pearsall. I think the guy is extremely talented.
He's got to stay on the football field. He's talented, though.
Yeah, very, very talented. But I think Mike Evans is going to be a nice stabilizing presence. Look, I know that the Rams, and rightfully so, they are absolutely loaded on both sides of the ball. Reigning MVP, reigning Defensive Player of the Year now on their team in Myles Garrett. And, of course, how about this? The Super Bowl champions in the Seattle Seahawks. There is a very good chance that there's 3 teams in the NFC West that can have 12+ wins this year. I wouldn't count out the Niners winning this division. I really wouldn't. You got
absolutely not.
You got Shanahan. You got that structure that's out there. I think that Mike Evans is going to bring a level of professionalism and really, really great veteran experience. I'm just saying, like, you're replacing Brandon Ayuk with Mike Evans.
Plus 1,600 last week were the Super Bowl odds for the 49ers. I might have put $25 on it.
Yeah.
I thought those were very, very generous odds for the 49ers. If they're healthy, last year, not healthy, 12 wins and a playoff victory.
Yeah. They still bulldozed the defending champs.
And they had this man right here, Mike Evans, who, again, knows all about playing in big games. I'm thinking about the touchdown he scored over Kevin King in the NFC Championship game against my Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows all about scoring in the postseason. Mike Evans.
By the way, speaking of that NFC West, Rams and Niners, the first game between the two of them right now, Rams are 3.5 point.
That's a Thursday night game.
Home favorites, yeah.
Yeah, because the Seahawks Patriots is the Wednesday night opener.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Super Bowl rematch, of course. But if you were to take a little flyer on the Niners, yeah,
they always play the Rams pretty well.
They're 15-1.
They play them tough. And that's a neutral site. I think it's in Australia, that game.
Arizona Cardinals worst odds.
Why even look?
Let's see. I'm gonna throw $100 on this to win $100,000.
At that point,
there's a serious problem.
Yeah,
Serious issues. Packers are 22-1.
22-1.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Bengals are 22-1. Cowboys 22-1. Bears are 27-1.
Cowboys got up to 22. Damn, I remember they were 3,000 in February.
All the Cowboy juice, baby.
Or the draft, have a
you know
draft.
What's a good one that I kind of like? I wouldn't like them to win the Super Bowl, but to win their conference, I'd like Jacksonville.
Duval?
Yeah, to win their conference for odds-wise. Let's see. For them to just win the AFC is 13-1.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Dolphins tied with the Jets for the worst odds. Wow, this is okay. So Baltimore and Buffalo are each tied at 5-1. Chargers, Chiefs, Patriots, Texans, Bengals, Broncos is kind of no Broncos love, man. 10-1.
Baltimore, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
I like that the Ravens had a down year, new coach, and the odds makers like, we don't care. We know they have Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
And Jesse Minter, the new head coach, he's, rave reviews so far. Of course, you hire a defensive guy, young defensive guy. He's getting the Mike McDaniel Seahawks comparisons because it's just like, oh, young defensive coach who won a Super Bowl, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah. So that's how it goes, though, right?
But hey, you first year head coach. Normally, you go to a roster that needs some saving. Ravens.
Yeah.
Raymond don't need too much saving.
Yeah, Mike LaFleur. Yeah.
Mike. You can have Matt too if you want.
Take them both.
You can have them all.
I'll take them both.
But the Derrick Henry, Ray Lewis Speedflex is in the press coverage. 2 to go. Dose spots in that stash or cash. Thank you guys for joining us today. Anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. 3 spots to go in this lottery single. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jordan Love, Torrey Holt, Brock Purdy. Secondary headliners, Reggie Wayne, Jalen Carter, Warren Moon. If you win a Rhett Pelman in the series, automatically entered. Top spot drawing for the 9 golden tickets to be a top spot draw once this series has 0 boxes left. The lottery, 3 spots to go in the single. If you win a Rhett Pelman, not only do you get an entry for the 9 golden tickets, but we'll spend this hopper and we'll give you some Ultimate Autograph store credit. There's multiple chances to win some store credit here in the break room. But 3 to go in that lottery. 139. Let's get this double closed out because I want to get that single closed out too, because I know those people who bought a spot in the single, they wanted to get in that chase wheel spin. So who's going to help those people on the single? Who's going to help the people in the double? 15-minute warning. But then again, we don't have to wait till the last second to close it out because we close it out ASAP. We can do another one. And then we can do another one. And we can do another one. But it's up to you.
Get ourselves on a nice little roll here, guys. Going to end up... Let's end it with a bang. Let's end it with the bang here in the break room.
Right.
So, I mean, again, like Calvin, is doing his part. Again, if you're somebody that's in the stash or cash double, for example, like we've said is now at 2 to go. Again, somebody that's already in there, I always like to say the phrase cover your losses because you never know. If you end up buying a second spot, Dom, obviously, naturally, mathematically, it'll give you a better chance. But at the same time, might as well just get an extra spot. You don't know if that's the one that's going to win you an item. People that I'm looking at, Dan Jobbitt's got 2 spots. Michael Arnett's got 2 spots. Jill and Calvin, you each got 1. If you each want to hop in, do yourselves not only a favor, but for the community as well. Everybody can go in there with a 25% chance of winning.
That's right.
So, again, that's the way that I like to see it. And then everybody, can tip their caps and let the gladiators go into the arena. Yeah, I'm trying to. This is the only spot in the world, Dom, where I think logically.
Who got you? I'll mute the mics.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I know. I'm shocked as you are.
I'm going to have a talk with him. All right? I'm going to have a talk with him.
By all means.
2 to go.
By all means.
In the Stash or Cash.
Do your worst.
2 spots to go in the double.
Do your worst. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, we do. And someone stepped up to the plate that was not in that series. Chris Hove.
Chris Hove.
Chris Hove from left field. Way to go, baby.
What's up, Chris?
Good to see you, my man.
Thank you, Chris.
I know there's one person in this break room that's just as excited as me for Kyler Murray, Minnesota this year. Chris. I hope so. Dom, I'm telling you right now, Vikings Packers.
We won.
We might have to head to a game there. Lambeau coming for you.
Nah, if you're gonna go to Minnesota this coming summer/fall, go to SummerSlam, August 1st or the 2nd. August 1st and the 2nd.
SummerSlam. All right.
It's in the where the Vikings play. All right, Dan, Michael, Jill, Dan, Calvin, and Chris. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, dude. I don't. That's on.
It's not up my no, it's not on my alley.
Not your sort of bag.
Not my cup of tea. No. I'm more than happy to slam some beers and watch the Sox and the pennant race in August.
There you go. We'll go to Target Field.
Go to Target Field. Oh, dude, beautiful park.
I have not gone.
It's very, very nice. The fans there, hey, I mean, look, I gotta give the Twins a lot of credit, by the way. They've, which I hate to do, but they're right there, man. They are right there.
I know everyone's doing the Joe Ryan mock trades. I'm like, oh, hold up a minute, right? You don't know.
3 games back of us.
What up, Chris? 19 and 23. You got it.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
Hello, Chris. 19 and 23.
Chris, thank you very much for closing that out. Appreciate you, sir. Chris, who's winning today? American League, National League? I love that All-Star game.
Yeah, I do too. A lot of great memories from the All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
2003.
Hank Blaylock? Yeah.
Esteban Loaiza.
This was Jefferson. It was pulled in the Stash or Cash. The Jettas. Can you check who won? I forgot who won. It should be in the box.
Let's see.
I think David Pinsky, right?
Yeah, David Pinsky.
Yep. Dave.
Stash
Yep. So, all right, guys, here we go. 9 times in the randomizer. I got to double check for myself. Yep, 9 times. All righty. National League, as much as I hate to say, yeah, I'm a White Sox fan, so I'm always rooting for the American League, but the National League, the team on paper looks pretty darn good. I mean, they all really do, but National League is...
Dylan C's going to shut them down. Mooney's going to go yard. It'll be a good day.
Tristan Peters plus 8,000 MVP.
That'd be a high Dom and Rob. Oh my God, the Vikings
What
fans
up,
are
DG?
gathering together. What's going on, DG?
What up, Daniel? All righty.
Where did you see MVPs at?
FanDuel, like, you gotta, for Tristan Peters, you really gotta scroll. All right, 19 and 23 coming up. Daniel, how you doing today, buddy? Good to have you. All the Viking fans are out. All righty. Chris, NFC North. Jill, NFC South. Dan, the NFC East and the NFC West. Michael, the AFC North and the AFC South. Chris, the AFC East, and Calvin, the AFC West. Thank you very much for closing this double out in the Stash of Cash. Here we go. Box 19.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck to everybody. Let's roll.
Let's get it.
This one's a little heavy. All right. We have the QB Killer.
Wow.
Going to Jill. It's the Warren Sapp Speed Flex. You have the QB Killer inscription.
Jill.
Very nice. Jill, Warren Sapp Speed Flex.
Let's go.
Back at cert. Now that Warren Sapp.
Sheesh.
If you decide to cash in, Jill, that'll get you $800 store credit, same as the Champ Bailey early on. Congratulations, Jill. I love the inscription on here. Very cool. The pewter in red.
Yeah.
I love the Bucks throwbacks. Don't get me wrong, but this is a badass helmet.
It's beautiful.
This is when things change for the Bucks.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful multicolored visor as well. The inscription on the sweet spot. Man, that's a beautiful signature. Only what I was going to keep. Well, if Jill decides to keep it, Dan, you know what to do from there, buddy.
Hey, Dom, I was going to ask. I did notice you were. I did ask a couple days. I was like, "Where's DG at?" I was like, looking for the usual suspects, and if you knew why. No one told me. Why was Daniel gone?
I'm not sure myself.
I was gone a couple weeks ago, Daniel, for a couple weeks because they told me I was suspended for not being nice enough to Minnesota Viking fans.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's not your first offense either.
No, that was the first time was 1 week. The last time was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The third time, I got to work the 3:30 a.m. shows. That was it. That's it.
I was going to say I was banned for talking too much. There you go.
Oh, they got to you too, Daniel. They got to you too.
There's no amount of time off that can keep Daniel from talking shit about the Packers. A tale as old as time. Dom is definitely the number one NFC shit talking target we have here. So this is the one. There's only one positive thing about being a Cardinals fan is that when you are so irrelevant, you're basically an invisible bird that nobody even notices that you're there. It's like being in a family of 10 kids and you're the last one born, and it's just like, hey, trust me, your other siblings, the last 2 or 3 before, weren't even playing. You think we're going to care about you? It's kind of how it feels.
Went to Lake Geneva about a few months ago. My buddy got engaged.
Love Lake Geneva.
And Champs, the bar. Never been there before.
Yeah.
They have the Packers, Bears, Vikings,
Champs
Lions.
is good.
And I'm like, I love a good old-fashioned NFC North bar. Just run the damn football.
Yeah. Dude, it's very divided up there. It is very, very divided. I went to did you go to Popeyes up there? Not obviously the fast food place, but it's a really, really great place right off the water up there. Great
place called Hugs and Kisses, but that's different. It's not what it sounds like. I swear.
More of a cruising Chubby's kind of guy. But...
Not what it sounds like.
Oh no, that's at the Dells. It's at the Dells. Oh, we're talking about the same thing.
Sap. Jill, let us know if you like to stash your cash.
You stashing her cash in the Hugs and Kisses? Cashing in on that, or you stashing those?
I'll stash them.
First person ever to a stash and cash.
Yeah. No, Hugs and Kisses. I'll keep them both. Stash both. Hugs and Kisses.
I was going to say you could do 1 and 1.
Yeah. It was a double up. It was a double like this. All right. Here we go. Box 23. Coming up. How can I get a photo to you, Dom, to show you a painting my buddy just did?
Ooh.
I could drop my email in here, right? Right? Like it's not going to...
Depends if you're still suspended or not.
That work?
Yeah, look at that.
All right. You can email me and show that off.
At Hotmail.
Hotmail.
Huh? You're an OG. You're really an
Hotmail.
OG. Hotmail.com.
Yeah. See, I try to get them spell that differently.
That's
I want to get them MALE. That's why I'm trying to if I could change that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, box 23.
Went to Theory Chicago. Nice, dude. Yeah, I remember you were asking for some recs with me and Robbie's show a few weeks back. How'd you like your time in the Shy, buddy? How'd you like your time in the Shy?
Yeah. Give me some restaurants that you went to. You have any beef sandwiches? Any hot dogs? Any pizza?
Hopefully you went to Al's.
Oh, I love Al's.
I love Al's.
Al's is my favorite.
Al's is great.
They get the best jardinier.
Better than Rico Benny's, and I think Rico Benny's is solid, but it's not anywhere near Al's.
Listen,
okay.
I lived in Bridgeport for almost 20 years. I love Rico Benny's. Beef sandwich wise,
it's okay.
Get the breaded steak.
It's
talking beef.
That's what they're known for.
Al's beef is the place to go to.
Easily.
All right, who do we have here? Ooh, all righty.
Who's that bad boy?
Did we have the card? Did I just... Yeah, we did have the card. How about...
Vince Wilfork.
Wow.
Who's that?
Super Bowl MVP, Julian Edelman.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See the 11 on there, too. I looked at it like, damn.
Wow.
It is a rep helmet.
Huh.
But it's going to be Chris Hove in the AFC East.
Interesting.
Julian Edelman. Very nice. JSA cert
Is
on the
hidden
back.
Gem?
This speries, again, I know it's a speed flex in the practice squad, but still the name. Julian Edelman is a photo headliner in the practice squad. And again, I know it's rep speed flex, but the names-wise that are just hiding out in the and more section. Unbelievable. Chris, let us know. It is a rep, so 250, but Super Bowl MVP. Julian Edelman. Damn.
Yeah, I'm keeping that. No doubt about it.
Cash
And
it.
Chris said, "No, screw you, Rob. I'm cashing it."
I don't think he said those words.
I'm 0 for 2 on financial advice giving, which honestly, it's probably good you guys don't listen. Which, by the way, as well for Jill, 800 for Warren Sapp. Feel free to let us know by the end of the show, Jilly Bean.
Yes.
what you're thinking about that. So speaking of that, we're about 10 minutes to the hour here in the UA Live break room. We're still pretty close on a number of different fronts here. Nick Riggs hopping in. Dan, of course, running it back in the double. So if y'all want to make a late push for that single or double, which is at 5 and 6 to go.
I got a PCA jersey when went to Chicago.
Oh, God.
You could have got a Murakami.
Did a bunch of shopping, went to the Bean. You could have got Vargas, or you could have got the best player in Chicago, Sam Antonacci. Yeah. Come on. You could have got All-Star Tristan Peters, the true best center fielder in Chicago. A guy that doesn't get in fights with fans in center field.
I went on Saturday. I was no Peters, no Antonacci, no Teal.
You saw Luis Angel. You're fine. You saw Drew Romo. You're okay.
I saw Junior
Perez.
Was
Teal starting? Was Teal starting Sunday?
No, Saturday. No, I got the Romo game.
Oh, you got the Romo game.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
And I was like, okay, well, it's only gonna be a few at bats. As soon as the righty comes in, there's the entire game.
So, what do you think? What do you think's the more likely outcome? We bring up Lee or Caro, or we trade for a backup catcher? I'm sorry, I just refuse to believe we're gonna carry Romo the rest.
Again,
of the year.
I don't know how much we're gonna trade for a backup catcher because I know buying was not in our, strategy this year. Especially, I don't think like a backup. I like the guy from the Mets.
Luis Torrens, you're talking about.
Makes sense. Right-hander, good
Yeah.
defense, has some pop. You could play him when there are lefties on the mound.
Love the sound of that.
Now, I want Teal to play more against lefties because I think the best way to hit is by playing. But again, if you got to give him a couple days off in between, especially if he really struggles against lefties and we're in the postseason, it's like, all right, sorry, we got to play our best players.
Yeah.
Enough of development. I'll take that guy.
I don't think there's a single series since Teal has come back where he's played 3 consecutive games.
Yeah.
That's just the Venable one likes to keep guys rested, which again I'm all for. Yeah. But again, you got to have a guy that pops in as viable.
But if the Mets were like, hey, we want Tanner McDougal for him, I'm like, sorry, it's not going to happen.
No, for the way, Luis Torrens is a little bit over a 1-win player, but his offense has been pretty bad this year.
Right.
But defensively, he's been very, very good.
Yeah.
So we are making a lot of headway.
We're 2 to go on that next double.
Yeah.
2 to go on that next double, guys. That's what I like to see. Let's do it. We could get this freaking series out of the freaking room.
Yes, sir.
Out of here like a Jordan Walker home run last
Woo!
night.
Who's
hitting a home run today in the All-Star game?
I'm going to I'll go from one from each side. I got to look at the lineups, though.
Yeah, because the daily dinger on FanDuel, instead of picking a player, you just pick American League or National League, who's going to hit a home run. And the last couple All-Star games, I know that the last one was kind of high scoring because they went in extras, but it was low scoring for like the first 5 innings. There's a lot of pitching that happens in these All-Star games.
Trying to figure out what we got here. Okay, so the American League, damn, they're batting Langoliers 3rd. That's interesting.
Yeah, that home run on Sunday. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Riley Green because I want to get a random pull here. I'll go with Riley Green for one.
Really?
For the American League, National League, I'll go with C.J. Abrams.
You're the second guy who told me C.J. Abrams today.
Might be a sign.
Okay, give me for the American League.
Drake Baldwin's such a beast.
I'm going to pick, give me my guy Murakami when he comes in.
Really? Of course.
Yeah. It's one in the middle of the game, 5th inning, whatever he pops in and plays. And for the National League, James Wood. I'll take the other National.
James Wood is so nasty.
Yeah, I'll take the other National.
That guy is so good.
Here's my pick. I was going to say Tristan Peters, but I didn't want to go too. I was like, he might not play when I think about it.
Hey, get one to the right center field gap, take him to get a triple.
2 to go on our next double. He'll hit a double down the line, I guarantee it.
When the Twins decide to do it at the deadline, will be determined in these couple of series right after the All-Star break. Yeah, Daniel, no offense, buddy. The 2 people in this break page right now, we're hoping for a Twins collapse as well.
Joe Ryan has another year under control, correct?
Yes.
So there's no rush to get rid of him this season.
Well, I think the biggest thing, and Buxton isn't going anywhere either, but I think the biggest thing for Twins fans, and obviously Daniel can attest to this, they had a huge fire sale last year, as we remember. They traded basically every bullpen arm. And again, there's not a whole lot of positivity with the Polads up there, the owners of the Twins. They are very, very anti their owner, at least from what I've seen from the Twins fan base. So I don't think you can sell off guys like Ryan and Buxton, even if for whatever reason, they play the Cubs, Cleveland, and then the Athletics. So, a decent schedule, not the toughest, but certainly not the easiest either. If the Twins end up losing 2 out of 3 of those, but here's the thing, Daniel, you're 3 games back in the Central, but the wild card as well. That's so bunched up in the American League.
I still have nightmares about Jason Kubel.
Right now the Twins are tied for a 3rd wild card spot.
Michael Kadire.
Yeah, Denard
Span. Yep. Jock Jones.
Jock Jones, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Little Lou Ford in there.
Lou Ford.
Jason Bartlett.
Wasn't like L-E-W, Lou Ford? Like
Yep,
yeah.
L-E-W, Lou Ford. Little Nick Punto at second base.
Second baseman. Uh-huh. He was there for a while.
Yeah, they should not have traded away 11 players like they did last year. Yeah, I mean, look, if you get a guy like Joe Ryan, you should get a king's ransom for somebody like him. He can obviously be a difference maker, especially with the year of control. But again, I don't know where the Twins front office is looking. I think the American League Central, though, I mean, you can literally make a case, Dom, that 4 teams this year can actually, I mean, the Tigers, despite how awful they were the first 2 months of the year, they're still 6.5 back.
Trying to find, I saw a mock trade. It was like Joe Ryan to the Braves. It was who's the pitcher?
To the Cubs as well.
Cam Liddy, how do you say it? The pitcher for the Braves, young pitcher.
Yeah, Cam. Yeah,
and a couple other their prospects.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. The Cubs are, they desperately need pitching. Every pitcher they've had on the team has gone down to injury. If I'm a pitcher, I probably don't even want to get drafted by the Cubs. Seems like they're cursed right now, pitching wise.
I mean, shout out to them, though, as much as I hate to not give respect. I mean, they're 12 games above 500 with all the pitching woes that they've had. They've really righted the ship. I was getting grades from Tim and Steven over the weekend, and both B pluses for the Cubs, and I think that's a very accurate grade.
I think it's fair.
For them, yeah. I think they've done a really solid job.
We are 2 spots to go from closing out double number 8. Actually, 0 to go. Close out. Thank you, guys. Number 9 is queued up. If you want to keep the show going, grab your spot in double number 9, because after this break, I'll check the page, because it'll have to be 5 o'clock. We'll do the chase wheel spin after this break if nothing is close. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Twins owners say they're going to do things differently going into the trade deadline, but I believe when I see it. I've lost all trust in ownership. Yeah, sadly, like I said, that's the vibes I've been getting from Twins fans online.
You know what's sad? What happened to Twins? Royce Lewis, all the injuries that got to him where, he had potential. He looked like, again, Buxton, I know Buxton had a lot of injuries when he came out, but Buxton, when he's still healthy, he's still a star.
Yeah.
Royce Lewis does not look like the same player.
Well, when he came back up a few weeks ago, he's played really well. But I agree, he hasn't been that same budding star that I agree. Yeah, I agree. But again, they
haven't played second base now.
Yeah. The guy that I was really impressed with by the Twins last year was Luke Keyshaw, and he's had a sophomore slump. I thought that kid could absolutely rake. But a guy like Cody Clemens, he's had a nice little breakout year.
They have Kalen Culpepper in the minor league system, who they're very excited about.
Yeah, I think he's at AAA for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, the Twins, the biggest thing why I don't think they're a serious contender, Daniel, and you know this as well, that bullpen, you just cannot rely on anyone in that Twins bullpen. So,
Lou's playing a little better now.
Yeah, he's definitely playing a little better.
Just from what he was when he first came up, though, where it looked like he was going to be a guy like Buxton, where he could do it all. And, Buxton didn't have still does battle his injuries, but when he's on the field, it still looks like, oh my gosh, this is Buxton. Jill says, I'm going to cash the warrants. I got you. Something that you're chasing in the break.
I know you said I think I'm going to cash, but Jill, can I just get like a 2 feet in that you are going to cash it? Just before I end up giving you the store credit, if you don't mind just double downing and confirming for me, please.
Yeah, but no problem, Jill. There's something in this break that you're looking for. Obviously, the store credit's always going to help you up. The tickets, if it's the Derrick Henry, the Curtis Martin. So no problem at all.
But again, I mean, hey, between that and the Jim Kelly rep.
Yeah, Jim Kelly.
So that'll be over, if she does confirm that once you do, Jill, that's going to be over 1,000 in store credit.
She's got some credit. All right, I need 2 box numbers, please. 2 box numbers for the stash or cash, guys. Shane, Dan, Chris, Tim. If I don't see any boxes, I will go to the wheel out of 30. But I'll give you guys some time. You've been patient with me all day. I can be patient with you guys.
Look at you learning new tricks.
I seen there's like a meme online. It was like, patient fans be like, not yet. Patient fans?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Bullpen has been a little bit better. Bullpen has been a little bit better as they made a couple pickups, but it's still not the best. Yeah. That, and I mean, they're starting pitching as well. I mean, Joe Ryan's obviously an ace. He's an absolute stud. Bailey Ober, he's solid for the Twins. But, them and, but I mean, I will say this, though, because I'm looking at the central standings here.
Sebby Matthews, one of my favorite names in baseball.
He's got good stuff.
He's
Sebby
solid.
Matthews,
He's pretty solid.
Which, by the way, the Sox, with the offense, we've had 454 runs scored. How about the Twins? 471.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been a top 10 offense this year.
18 and 27. Thank you, Shane. 18 and 27 coming up. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, Shane, Dan, Chris, Tim, thank you for getting the stash of cash. Let's get that next double going as well. Oh.
You know what's something we haven't seen, at least over the course of this show? We haven't seen any golden tickets yet.
No. I've only had one in the last show. It was the Houston Texans football.
What was that? Oh, no, I'm thinking, okay, I see what you're saying. Because I thought of, for whatever reason, because Andre Johnson is a
Oh, in the practice squad, yeah. No, it's just a team football that comes with the golden tickets. All right, final. There it is. All right, copy and paste. Take you to your division spots. Stash cash double. Thank you guys for getting in. All righty. Chris, NFC North, NFC South. Tim Sullivan, NFC East. Chris, the NFC West and the AFC North. Shane Carr, the AFC South. Dan, the AFC East. And Tim, the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. Thank you guys for getting that stash or cash. Boxes 18 and 27 coming up. All right. Tell you what. These are both pretty heavy. I don't think we have a box with a football inside.
Little foosball.
Let's see what we have in this box. So help if I do it this way. There we go. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Authentic. All right. There's a name I'm excited to watch next season, Rob. First round pick in 2025. Got injured last season, came back, looked good. Omarion Hampton.
Oh, that's clean.
Running back for the LA Chargers. This is a beautiful, authentic of the Chargers. One of the best standard helmets in all of the National Football League. You have the Beckett cert on the back. When he was on the football field last season, he was electric. Now with Mike McDaniel, we all talk about Mike McDaniel, what he's going to do with Justin Herbert. Look at the run game in Miami when Mike McDaniel was there. Devon Achane. They ran the ball just as good as any team in the National Football League. So this guy is got to be as happy as anybody that Mike McDaniel is joining the Chargers. It is an authentic, Tim. So $350 if you decide to cash in, but this might be a helmet where you might want to keep right now because it might be worth a lot more than $350 next year, 2 years.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Hampton.
I also think, for fantasy purposes as well, a guy that I think will be a very, very sneaky pickup because of the reasons you just mentioned. Look, they also have obviously Justin Herbert under center. So I think they're obviously going to be in the red zone a lot. They're going to be able to move the football up and down the field. He's going to be their, top 3 down back, no doubt about it. Again, he was a first-round pick on a running back. You're going to see him through until the very end. I love Omarion Hampton, though. This Chargers offense is going to be electric as it usually is. So, again, this is a really, really nice authentic. When we had the rookie draft class last year, we had a lot of Omarion Hampton in the fall and winter this past year. So, good to see him in this series. Good to see him back.
Absolutely. Tim, let us know if you want to stash or cash, but we'll put Mr. Hampton away for now.
Yep, Tim, let us know because we are going to be getting closer and closer towards the end of the program here. We'll see if there's anything else we get into after this double break. But if not, again, just feel free to let us know as soon as possible.
Absolutely. Want to keep the show going, grab those spots. That's stash or cash. We're still going to have plenty of headliners still left, and I can guarantee that next break, we already did 1 box. We can't pull 2 boxes of golden tickets.
Yeah.
With 1 box left in this double. And the way this other box feels, I don't think it's golden tickets. Thank you, sir.
That still could be something very, very good for our boy Dan. Looking for the AFC East, so there you go, Curtis Martin.
All right. Box 27. Courtesy of Shane Carr. You got a Shane Carr. Let's see what we have in box 27. Stash of cash. Oh, yeah. It's a big boy. Half-field visor.
I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for a little CM action. Yep, I got you, Jill.
Gotcha. Cash that Warren Sapp.
Officially official. I got you.
Well, Chris, how about some Mike Evans coming your way in the NFC West?
Let's go.
Mike Evans on the San Francisco 49ers speed flex. And I'm with Alfredo. Let's close out that single. Beckett Cert on the back. Mike Evans, speed flex. This is gorgeous. His brand new team. I think he's going to have a monster season
Big
for
time.
the 49ers. Nice hit, Chris. And if you want to cash out, Chris, if this not the item that you're chasing, you wanted the tickets, you wanted the Derrick Henry, the Curtis Martin, you can cash this in for, I'll give you the exact total, $900 Ultimate Autographs store
He's keeping
credit.
it.
He's going to stash this
Good
bad
man,
boy.
Good man.
Chris, good call. Very, very nice call.
And again, Tim, by the way, if you can just, if we do not hear anything from you, Tim, that means as for the time being, we're going to assume that you want to keep it. So that's going to be the case for Omari and Hampton. So let's see. We do got an order coming in over here. That single definitely had more progress than the double.
Oh, yeah.
But Dan said, screw that. I'm getting the double started back up. Good
There
man.
we go.
Good
Get
man.
that double start out. It's 5:06 right now, guys. So I'll do this. We'll give you 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, if we're not closed out, we'll do the Chase wheel spin. And if we are closed out, we'll do that break. If we're not closed out after we do the Chase wheel spin, we'll get the show ready for the prime time, guys. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind a last-second charge because I want to see the Derrick Henry and Curtis Martin myself, selfishly. I think those are two beautiful helmets. And we have 7 golden tickets still available in this series. We're sitting pretty damn good in the stash of cash.
And Jill got one of each, a single and a double. So 4 in the single, 6 in the double.
Oh, yeah, we can get both of those done. All right, this is going to be a stash.
Jared, by the way, Rob, can you drop my email for just what I was going to ask you? Look at that.
There you go.
It's a veteran move right there. I got you, Jared. I'll drop that in the chat right now.
Chris says I'm always up for a trade, and that's why Jared said, hey, drop my email.
Drop
I mean,
it.
MLB trade deadline's a few weeks away. Now that our team is buyers, we'll have a...
I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, there's a lot of weeks to go. Yeah. Should be.
Holding my breath until, but the one thing we've seen about Getsy, he's aggressive.
What
He's
am I
not
doing? I'll keep this bad boy out. This is stashed.
thinking too much about Chris Getz. Can't blame you.
No, I'm actually thinking about another player who played San Francisco who I keep talking myself into thinking that the Sox, if they want to hit a home run, they're not going to do it. Everyone looks at me funny when I say this, but Logan Webb. He's got a couple years of more control. Billy Carlson, Hagen Smith, Logan Webb.
As long as we don't touch Caleb Bonham, I'm open.
No.
to just about any-
No.
And I also, unless we
Bonham,
actually,
Rock, Braden.
yeah.
No.
I also want to just say as well for a guy like Tanner McDougal, because I think McDougal, even this year, he can come out of the bullpen and be a nice bullpen piece. By the way, Stash or Cash single, Chris Hove is the man. He closed that out.
Thank you, Chris. And
So
that
that's
double
Logan.
moving as well. 6 to go. Hell yeah. All right. Please wait for my message.
I got you, Jared Barry. No worries. No worries. Since you asked so nicely, I was able to drop that in there for you. So let us know, guys, if there's a trade that ends up culminating. Feel free to let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Always interested about that. And this is why this community is so damn great. It's a simple question. He's like, oh, Chris, are you interested in trading? He says, well, of course.
Box number. Stash your cash.
So who's the number one guy that I think we could acquire? I mean, you and I have been going back and forth for a long time about
Freddie
Sonny.
Peralta's he's on the market.
Freddie Peralta, I think, is now becoming the most likely candidate. I think second baseman Arise. Yeah, Arise is definitely going to be moved.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a 1-year deal. He's been phenomenal.
I wouldn't mind a right-handed bat. Again, we'll see how long the Gritchage experience lasts. But
I like
it so far.
Randall's been huge for us.
I like it so far.
He's won us games.
It's one of those
this
do
year.
I trust in October? Can you bet on it in October?
Yeah.
Or September?
I just because the guy's a veteran. The guy's been he's played in postseason baseball before with Toronto. So, he's the guy that I trust in that situation. The guy that we just need, I do agree. I mean, I cannot stand any more Junior Perez. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So that's
was it the Houston when they was it the Arizona when they traded for JD Martinez that 1 year and he was like the big spark for their team?
Yeah.
I just want a right-handed hitter like that. Nothing where you're gonna trade your farm system for.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's going to be a platoon guy off the bench,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Or
not
maybe,
saying I don't want Nick Castellanos.
I wish I wouldn't feel that way if we would have kept Derek Hill, because I think Derek Hill was a really, really good fourth outfielder. He's been great for Philly.
Didn't he make an insane catch the other day or something?
Yeah. Yeah, he's also hit a couple bombs for them too.
Yeah, he
so
was solid with the Sox. Jacob Gonzalez too. These guys have just been popping out of nowhere and getting something for
I
him.
mean, this is the second guy we've had to push out because of depth. First it was Lenine Sosa, now it's Jacob Gonzalez.
One number. If not, I'll go to that wheel out of 30. I'll give you guys about 20 more seconds. But if not, wheel out of 30. We'll pick our next box. Unless you guys want to go to the wheel, you can put that in the chat as well. Just put wheel. This is a single. But if I don't see a number in a few seconds, we'll automatically go to the wheel out of 30. We have 12 boxes left, too, so we can use the good old wheel. He made the All-Star game, right? Luis Ariz for the Giants?
I don't know who else would have.
Logan Webb.
Webb should not have made it. Webb should not.
For the American League. When he's on the White Sox. That's when he should have made it.
I don't know what Posey's doing, man. I mean, he basically traded Devers in a salary dump. I mean, they're not going to move Adames probably but I mean, Chapman could get moved.
Let's see what our box we're going to do for our Stash or Cash. We got the wheel coming up.
They should trade Webb, though. I don't know why they wouldn't.
They'll get a lot. He's got a couple years under control.
It's not they're going anywhere.
All right, Stash or Cash. We're looking for box 9, which I don't believe we have. According to the ticker, our closest is actually 5 or 13, which is tied. So here we go to the picker wheel. Picker wheel we go. 5, so here's one I made earlier. I'll just use this one. 5 and 13. Those are both 4 away from 9, so this will decide our next box in the single. Here we go. I just want to double check. Yep, 5 and 13. Jill called 13, so she might get her wish, possibly. But it looks like it's going to be box 5.
Okay.
All right, I'll take that off.
Let's end this with a bang.
All righty. Thank you, guys. Damon, Jill, Alfredo, Jill, and Chris. 9 times in the randomizer we roll. Good luck to everybody. Again, we have plenty of headliners still available that we cannot pull in a single box break. So if you want to keep on breaking in the Stash or Cash, close out those breaks. Single box break, we can't pull both of the golden tickets box.
True that.
And the final. There we go. All right, copy and paste. Take you to your division spots. Stash or Cash. Here we go. Joe, you have the NFC North. Chris, you have the NFC South. Damon, you have the NFC East. Chris, you have the NFC West. Jill, the AFC North. Chris, the AFC South. Alfredo, the AFC East. And Chris, the AFC West. Good luck to everybody. Box 5 coming up, courtesy of the wheel/picker wheel. So here we go. Box 5. Stash or Cash. Let's get that double moving, too. Ooh. Cloth bag.
It's a good sign.
Cloth bag.
It's a good sign.
Oh, nice.
Ending with a bang.
The streak is over. Alfredo, I know you're a Giants fan, but you just won yourself a beautiful Jets Curtis Martin Lunar Authentic.
Sheesh.
Alfredo, congratulations. Wow. Wow.
Gorgeous.
See, they know that this helmet's so damn nice. JB, they brought the cloth bag back for this bad boy. Wow. Alfredo. Look at the signature.
Way to go, Fredo.
There's no, who's that?
Sniper spot,
Look
baby.
at the visor.
Yeah.
Got the Nike on here, too, if you can see the Nike logos.
That is gorgeous.
Oh, yes, Alfredo, congratulations. Now, of course, Alfredo,
$5.50.
$5.50 store credit, few-sided cash, and he's a Giants fan. So, I understand. I get it.
It's a good trade, babe.
It is excellent trade. It's just a damn good helmet. I mean,
Yeah, it's hitting the
Gosh.
show for sure.
yeah.
No doubt about that.
PSA on the back. Yeah.
Wow, nice indeed. And again, Fredo with just one spot, man. Just one spot got him that bad boy.
That's all it takes sometimes. here in the break room.
Beautiful lunar authentic.
Wow. I mean, I wanted to see it, so I'm glad I did. This is freaking. Yeah, right. No one wants to ever go on a losing streak, but
Sheesh, what do I
once it's over,
do? What do I do?
it's like that LeBron commercial.
Sorry.
What do I do? When he first signed with Miami.
Yeah. Tearing at the heartstrings. I mean, you know what?
It's.
I've been giving advice today. Nobody's wanted to hear from me, so I'm going to toss it over to Dom. So I'm going to put Dom on the line here. You're the banker from Deal or No Deal. What offer you giving him?
Me?
Yeah, you giving him a good offer here? You giving him good advice? Or
I love this helmet. Again, it's always beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? So, I might like this helmet more than other people. Like Alfredo, he's a Giant fan. He might not like it as much as someone who has no ties to New York. But this is something I would love to have in my personal collection. Alfredo, I say what I would do, even if you are a Giants fan, I would keep it, and you said use that as trade bait.
Yeah.
Okay. Just my opinion, though. But if there is something in this break that you still want, like those 7 golden tickets, $5.50 store credit to get back.
Stash. Smart man.
I got
Yeah,
you.
and Bob, what's going on, Bobby? He's been echoing what you and I have been saying all show long about Curtis Martin. So super, super underrated. I feel like people would now, if you ask somebody what are the top 6 rushers in NFL history, I don't think anybody would guess really Curtis Martin and to be in that top 6.
This is just these.
The optics of it is great.
That's awesome.
Martin and Tiki Barber.
Yeah.
That's
Both beautiful signatures.
Yeah.
I guess when you're in New York and, prime time, you got to.
Limelight, yeah. You got to take your time.
Mm-hmm. A lot of.
Curtis, say Curtis, my favorite Martin, yeah?
As Boomer would say.
But would possibly trade for a Speedflex Texans or Alfredo. You want to get on a hot streak? What is it, 56 for that David Montgomery and the Speedflex? Yeah.
Practice squad.
Practice squad Montgomery is right there for you.
All right, it's 5:17 here in the break room. We are 6 to go on that double. We will do the chase wheel spin in that stash or cash. If we are closed out in that stash or cash double after the chase wheel spin, we will do it. If not, we'll get the prime time show ready because it is almost 5:20. We do have that cash stash wheel spin to do. That's all good, right? That's ready.
All good to go.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Great effort, guys. Really awesome show top to bottom. I'm in the quad in that
There
for
you
the
go.
practice squad. So help out our mans. Help out Alfredo, baby.
Yeah, he said earlier on looking for a Houston Texan authentic or Speedflex for his collection.
Smart man.
He's got the David Montgomery. I know it's not a helmet in there, but Andre Johnson football.
Good call. Yeah, and the Jonathan Taylor jersey. And by the way, Frank Gore's a secondary headliner, and he could be on a cold.
Well, I've seen it. It's happened before. All right. This is the Curtis Martin. All right, here we go. Good luck. Let's get that quad practice squad. Any quad that's under $400. The fact that it's what 224 spot in that quad.
Yeah.
And there's every Speedflex available in that break still out there.
That's what I'm going after.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Getting multiple spots in that.
I'm a Giants fan too, but it's tough to beat Fireman Ed. Jets, Jets. Yeah, he gets the crowd amped up. All right, 7, 8, and the final. Anticipation here. Tim Sullivan.
Tim.
Tim won something a couple of
The one that we are, Omari and Hampton.
Hampton, yes. So, Tim, let us know what number you would like us to spin this week. I got to beat 18. I got 18 last show, so I got to beat that.
Eyebrows will be raised if you don't.
I've had, jinxed myself before. But, Tim, if you're watching, drop us a number you would like us to spin this wheel on. 7 golden tickets still left in the Stash or Cash. That Derrick Henry Speedflex. If you're like, man, that Lunar looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And you love Speedflexes, that Derrick Henry is still out there with the Nike purple visor too.
The purple.
Purple. All right, we'll spin this for Tim.
Tomorrow.
All right. Better than 18. A lot better than 18. Take that. 70. Tim Sullivan. $70 store credit being sent your way. So there you go. Got yourself on Myron Hampton if you decide to stash it. Either way, you got yourself credit regardless. Whether you stash or cash.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Wheelspin was your friend. All right, 5 to go in that Stash or Cash. I'll save that for you guys at 6 p.m. Be a pre-fill for Common and Rob primetime show. Guys, just really fast, I just want to show off what is in that break because that's probably going to close out in the first hour of the show. If you're like, damn, I really like what's in that Stash or Cash, but I got to go away for an hour, grab your spot right now or went off air. So when it does happen and you can't watch a show, you'll get an email saying that you won if you did win. But you want to get that spot in the break because we have 7 golden tickets still left. Derrick Henry, Lunar Speed Flex. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous Speed Flex of one of the best running backs of all time. Ashton Genty, authentic for the Raiders. And then we have 4 golden tickets NFC East that you could double up with the Tony Dorsett. And then 3 golden tickets AFC East. So that is going to be busy to start that primetime show tonight. No doubt about it. Probably sold out by the time that show starts. So if you can't watch the first hour, but you're watching right now, grab the spot regardless because you don't have to be present in the room to win. And now it helps, watching your favorite sports team. You want to watch the game live. But if you got to do something very important really fast and you can't watch, you could get an email sent to your account saying, hey, you won this item. And that's a nice little surprise sent your way.
Darn tootin'.
So, Rob, we can discuss a little hit of the show so far.
Yeah.
We'll go quickly. For me, it's Curtis Martin.
Yeah, I'm going to go, I got to go CM on that thing. Best signature, best looking lid. One of the easier hit of the shows I've had for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Mike Evans. 3 speed flexes and a Lunar Authentic, not bad. Mike Evans 2, and then I'll go Sap 3 and then Champ 4.
Curtis number 1. I love the pewter. Champ 2, Warren 3, Mike 4, Jed is 5. Just for Daniel Gady, the Viking will be last on my list. There you go.
There you go. Throwing smoke.
So, guys, thank you for an awesome day here in the break room. I'll be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. Me and Common switch. It's got an Argentina game at 2 p.m., so.
Priorities.
Nice to me. My favorite sport, soccer. I'm sacrificing missing a game. How nice to me. I'm going to use that in my reviews. That sound pretty good? Does that sound good? Because everyone knows I'm the soccer guy here, right?
The biggest.
Yeah.
You just never stop talking about it.
Oh, of course. So, guys, thank you for a fun show. Common and Rob, 6 p.m. Central Time. Get that Stash or Cash double closed out by the time they start the show. Bada boom, bada bing. You got a break room. Thank you guys. Have an awesome day. Ultimate Autographs.